Good snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good!
Will be a swing by Kramer, kept alive by Jalbert. Lucas with the attack off the side of the block for the kill.
Gazette, he looks to go off guard, tucks back inside to the A gap, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Harrington, angle, off a touch, diving, Dunbar, holy cats, wow!
Starcevic in the shotgun, play action, looking for a man, has him down the field to his brother Starcevic for the touchdown. It's 31 yards. Jake.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Tom Milano, Dawson Peterson here at the Fargo Dome, getting set for high school football action. It's the Section 6 9-man championship game coming up here very shortly, featuring the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and the Fosston Greyhounds. And welcome, as always, to our pregame show, brought to you by Solely Realty, leading the way for real estate in Northwest Minnesota since 1968. And Bitker Inc., fall into tire savings for vehicles of all sort, and farm implement tires at Bitker Inc. at 218-456-7467. Dawson Peterson, how you doing?
Not too bad, Tom. Beautiful day. Well, more like an exciting day inside the Fargo Dome with our section championship games, and we've seen a whale of a game here in our first game of the day with Border West and Hancock, 22-20 game, and there's still just a minute and a half left to go, and Hancock driving for a game-winning score. Should be a fun day.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to Fertile-Beltrami and Fosston here. The two teams did not play each other during the regular season, so they both come in with records of 9-0, which is unusual because in most cases, when you get to a section playoff, the two teams have played each other during the regular season. But not the case, and I talked to Joe Woods on the Coach's Corner last night, and he said, you know, either way is fine, to play them or not play them. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But, you know, Fertile-Beltrami's had an unbelievable year, as have the Greyhounds.
Well, you know, Fertile-Beltrami, Tom, they've had an unbelievable run here in the last couple of years, right? This is their fourth consecutive undefeated regular season. The last time Fertile-Beltrami has lost a regular season game was back in 2020. They lost to the Winnipeg Patriots that year. And then, like you said, too, Tom, for the Fosston Greyhounds, what a turnaround for that program. A long losing streak just a few years ago, and then head coach Joe Woods, a Fertile-Beltrami graduate, just in his second season, has the Greyhounds undefeated, and this game should really be a fun matchup.
Yeah, that transformation from 11-man to 9-man. I mean, the Greyhounds had a very successful regular season last year, losing to Blackduck in the section quarterfinals. But this year, you just kind of had a feeling with a lot of those kids coming back and just a lot of confidence. The kids worked hard during the offseason in the weight room and speed and excel. They put in a lot of that extra hard work, and here you go. You see the result here today at the Fargo Dome.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is it's a culture for the program, too, that Joe Woods and his staff has brought in these last couple of years, and that just feeds right into the kids. It's kind of like a trickle-down effect, and it starts at the top with the head coaches through the coaching staff, and these guys have really bought in for the Fosston Greyhounds, and an undefeated season so far. That's the result.
Well, the Greyhounds coming off a win over Clearbrook-Gonvick last week, and they were down early in that game, 8-6, but pretty much controlled the second half. But you've seen the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears, Dawson, who they were in this game last year, of course, against Fertile-Beltrami. That's a team with a very bright future. A lot of great young players on that Clearbrook-Gonvick team. They were just nailed by injuries at the end of the year.
No doubt. They had a lot of injuries throughout the season, and just in specific, they missed Dakota Erickson for most of the year. Hassani Bruton, who was their probably their most athletic player. They had him split out at the receiver. He was in the backfield, and then by the time we got to the end of the regular season for Clearbrook-Gonvick, Bruton was taking the snaps as the quarterback. But like you said, Tom, a bright, very bright future ahead for Clearbrook-Gonvick, and I wouldn't be shocked if we saw them here in the Dome next season.
Well, we're broadcasting live from the Laura Tweeten Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth here at the Fargo Dome. It's never too early to refine your vision for retirement. Visit with Laura Tweeten in Ada or Ulen at 218-784-2424. We'll take a break and be back with more. The Greyhounds and the Falcons for the Section 6 9-man championship on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event. Back.
If you're
ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Fosston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Fosston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Fosston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Fosston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Don't have time to step out of your car? Our drive-thru is open late until 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Talk about convenience. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
First National Bank, Bagley and Fosston. We're your full-service financial source, and our whole team is on your side, determined to meet your needs and make you a strong winner in today's competitive world. And that's why we offer a complete line of quality products and services, along with some of the best rates and most reasonable fees around. So visit us often, and please feel free to let us know how we can better serve you. Because remember, we're pulling for you today and always. First National Bank, Bagley, Fosston.
Hey, we're back here at the Fargo Dome. Coverage of the Section 6 9-man championship game featuring Fosston and Fertile-Beltrami. It looks like Border West is going to hang on and beat the Hancock Owls 22-20 in Dawson. That's noteworthy because Fertile-Beltrami opened their season against Border West. They played that game in Wheaton, and Fertile-Beltrami won that game 60-32, so that's pretty impressive.
Well, the last couple of years, I think Fertile-Beltrami, like you said, Tom, this year opening up against Border West, and then even last season, too. It's one of those games where you open up against a different opponent that you don't typically see, and so you're right, when you stack them up against each other, that's an impressive win for Fertile-Beltrami, and then for Border West today, this is an impressive win in the section championship against the Hancock Owls.
Yeah, and during the regular season, Hancock beat Border West by 2, and Border West returns the favor, and they beat Hancock by 2 when it matters the most here in the postseason. And boy, Fertile-Beltrami, Dawson, they've rolled up some impressive numbers on offense, but you know, defensively, sometimes when a team scores a lot of points like Fertile-Beltrami, you tend to focus your attention on the offense, but defensively, they can bring it to the table too.
Well, no doubt, Fertile-Beltrami only graduated 2 seniors from last year, and they were big seniors, of course, with Caden Swenby and Derek Sorensen, but they return a lot of guys this season: Jack Leiser, Caleb Sather, Isaiah Wright, and then one of the big ones in the middle defensively, Jonah Harstead, who had that horrific injury last season here in the Fargo Dome. They missed him in their state playoff run on offense for sure, but defensively he is all all over the field, and we expect to see more of that today.
Now, that's the thing. You talk about the injury last year to Harstead. Of course, Easton Petrie, the quarterback, he had that knee injury a few weeks ago. He was just cleared to play yesterday. Whether or not he plays a lot or a little, or if at all today, remains to be seen. But that's huge for Fertile-Beltrami to get Petrie back onto the field.
Well, the last couple of weeks, the Fertile-Beltrami has been able to get by with some of their backup quarterbacks, and it's impressive when a 9-man football team is as deep as Fertile-Beltrami is. They went to Briar Strem for a couple of weeks because the Falcons' regular backup quarterback, Gavin Akis, rebroke his collarbone. And then last week, Gavin steps into the starting role for his first varsity start, comes in a section playoff game against Park Christian. And I tell you what, Fertile-Beltrami, they are fine with whoever they end up going with, whether Gavin takes the snaps, Easton Petrie starting today, or maybe Briar Strem does have to take a few snaps. These guys are so athletic, so deep, and it's been impressive despite some of those injuries.
Yeah, and that's, you look at Kliber-Gomvik, for example, they were down to their third-string quarterback, and yet with him, they were able to knock off Park Christian. That kind of altered things as far as the seedings were concerned in Section 6. And, the Border West Buccaneers will advance to the state playoffs out of Section 4 with a 22-20 win over Hancock. And we've got the Fosston Fertile-Beltrami game coming up, but then after that, Stephen Argyle and Warren Alvarado Oslo. You know, it's interesting, Dawson, because the Ponies lost to Goodridge Grigla by 2 during the regular season, beat them last weekend to get here, and they lost to Stephen Argyle by 2 during the regular season. So that should be quite a game, that next one.
You know, Warren Alvarado Oslo, they really are a sneaky team in the section playoffs. The regular season, like you said, they've played some really close battles with these teams, and now the ball bounces their way against Goodridge Grigla. A little bit more experience for the Ponies in the semifinal game, and then their quarterback, Caden Pierce, is really what makes that offense go for Warren Alvarado Oslo. We'll see him carry the rock quite a few times today, and probably over 100 yards rushing per usual. But these next 2 games, and really the next 3 with Red Lake County and Mahnomen-Waban, they should all be really fun.
Yeah, Pierce is an awesome runner as far as being a quarterback, but Owen Dvorak, he had way over 100 yards rushing. In fact, he had, I think, 99 yards on 2 back-to-back carries against Winnie-Mac last week. So he's just a sophomore for the Ponies. So they can definitely run the football. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about the Greyhounds and the Falcons. We'll have your pregame coaches' comments coming up too. You're listening to the Solely Realty and Bitker Inc. pregame show on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event back in 3 minutes.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
RDK is your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsborough, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated. So you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Al's Electric of Langby is the listening area's full-service electrical contractor. Whether it's residential, commercial, or farm wiring, the professionals at Al's Electric will handle the job in a timely manner with the professional results you expect. Licensed, bonded, and insured. For all your wiring needs, call Al today at 218-668-2278. That's 218-668-2278 for Al's Electric of Langby.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, Tom Lano and Dawson Peterson down on the sideline. You know, Dawson, we talked about the 1-2 punch in the backfield for the Falcons with Wright and Harstead. The Greyhounds with a pretty potent 1-2 duo in their backfield. Ryan Dupong and Bryden Daniel both have had a lot of big games this fall.
Well, yeah, I guess, Tom, you tell me more about Fosston. You've seen them, obviously, a lot more than I have this year, but from what we have talked about with Ryan Dupong and Bryden Daniel, these guys make this offense go. And then you can't forget about Jacob Rudy taking the snaps, watching him warming up in between games. He throws a nice ball, and he's athletic out of the backfield, too.
Yeah, and the Greyhounds have two very solid senior tight ends, and Will Christian and Dawson Bailey. Will last Saturday had 2 touchdowns against Clearburg-Gonvick, his first 2 of the season. But Dawson Bailey and Will Christian both have been favorite recipients of Jacob Rudy's passes, along with Ryan Dupong. And, you know, Kelton Gray was kind of unusual, Dawson. A lot of people thought Kelton returned the opening kick for a touchdown last Saturday against the Bears, and he went out of bounds at his own 45. But, you know, he's that type of return man who, when given the opportunity, can be very, very explosive. So that's another thing I think the Falcons are going to have to watch.
Well, it's a part of the game that you don't think about right away on paper. With Fertile-Beltrami scoring as many points as they do, they kick the football off a lot, right? So with Kelton Gray back deep, that could keep the Fosston Greyhounds hanging with the 3-time defending section champions with Fertile-Beltrami, give them good field position, keep them ahead of the sticks, and operate successfully on offense. And it all starts with that field position, so that's a good point.
Let's take a look ahead, brought to you by the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics. You should look ahead at your calendar and find a day to schedule your eye exam by calling the Crookston Eye Clinic at 218-281-2020 or the Fosston Eye Clinic at 218-435-2424. And for Dawson, for one of these teams, there won't be a look ahead because their season will be coming to an end. For the other, though, it's off to the state playoffs, and that's certainly an exciting carrot for both of these teams to look forward to.
Yeah, and the state playoffs a little bit different this year, now seeding 1 through 4 with the north and the south half. And one of these two teams is more than likely going to play either at Grand Rapids or Moorhead. Those are the two sites of the first round of the state playoffs.
Yep, and of course you have to have artificial turf to host a state playoff game. So yeah, Grand Rapids has it, Moorhead has it, and they've got a beautiful new facility there. So that's a look ahead, brought to you by the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics. And the Greyhounds and the Falcons, again, both coming in with identical 9-0 records. And you had a chance to broadcast the Fertile-Beltrami Park Christian game last weekend, and that's the win that got Fertile-Beltrami here to the Fargo Dome.
Well, it all starts kind of like we said with the rushing attack of Fertile-Beltrami. Isaiah Wright, one of the captains, walking over here on the near side of the field. He had over 200 yards rushing, Tom, before the first half even ended. I think he had over 201 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns in the first half. One of those from 83 yards or some ridiculous number like that. But with Isaiah Wright, Jonah Harstead, and then Briar Strem, another running back and receiver, this is a very potent offense.
Yeah, you talk about Isaiah Wright. At one point this season, I think it was almost halfway through, he was averaging 17.4 yards a carry, which is unimaginable. But there again, and Joe Woods is the first to talk about this, Dawson, you have to talk about Fertile-Beltrami's line play.
Yeah, and when you talk to Isaiah Wright, we've interviewed him numerous times after games as one of our players of the game or a star of the game, and some of the very first words out of his mouth are, thanks to my linemen. I can't do this without my offensive linemen. He led the district in rushing, and I think he had probably 30 or 40 less carries than the guy that was in second place in rushing total. So the first things that Isaiah Wright says, he knows what the linemen do, and he gives them a lot of credit.
All right, you're listening to the Solely Realty and Bitker Inc. pregame show on KKCQ, KRJB, and also on your live event. We'll take another break. Dawson will have a chance to chat with the coaches here. The pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook, the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, and Rivers Edge Insurance Agency out of Halstead. Back with more from the Fargo Dome on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Whoa, you are going to want to be protected under American Family Insurance's roof.
The real one.
Their agents are licensed insurance pros.
Takes a pro to know a pro.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At American Federal Bank in Ada, they have the tools to help you achieve financial success. Contact your local American Federal bankers at 218-784-7124 or stop by the bank in Ada. Personal, business, and agricultural banking services. When you face a big decision or have a problem to solve, American Federal Bank is there for you. They welcome the opportunity to serve you. Stop in at the bank in Ada or call 218-784-7124. American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
For over 4 decades, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook has been providing high-quality well services to the community. Whether you need a complete well system, repair, or abandonment, Anderson Well Drilling and Repair has you covered. With state-of-the-art equipment and experienced technicians, they will ensure that your well system is running smoothly and efficiently. Call Kyle today at 218-776-2486 or on his cell at 218-688-1400 to schedule your appointment with Anderson Well Drilling and Repair of Clearbrook. Back here at the Fargo Dome, our pregame coaches interview is brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. When it comes to community banking, the Border Bank in Clearbrook does it better than the rest, understanding their significant role within the community as an engine to spur economic growth. Their small businesses, economic development leaders, and residents depend upon their financial leadership. Also, brought to you by the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, and GeorgetownFarmers.com. They thank you for purchasing your seed and chemical and agronomy services from Georgetown Farmers Elevator. And our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Rivers Edge Insurance Agency out of Halstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance can help coach you and your family for your insurance needs. Dawson Peterson has Fertile-Beltrami head coach Brian Nelson.
Hey, thanks, Tom. Brian Nelson with us. And Brian, a nice win in the semifinal round against Park Christian. And it was a big rushing day. Isaiah Wright over 200 yards. What went so well against Park Christian?
The guys up front, on their blocking schemes, they did a really good job. And then, of course, we had Gavin Aukis come in and start quarterback for us. I thought he did a tremendous job, too. He threw for over 100 yards. And it's nice. We're starting to get healthy, but like I told Joey, time is short. It could be done in a quick hurry. So hopefully these guys heal, and we did get back Steven Safler too as a D-back, and hopefully everybody's ready for a real tough game today.
Well, let's talk about that quarterback position real fast. Gavin, his first varsity start last week, but played really well. And you get Easton Petrie, who's been cleared back to play after an injury earlier in the year. Will we see Easton on the field at all today?
We're going to talk to him, see how his mobility is. He got a new brace, and we got some foam on it, things like that. We'll talk to him here after warm-ups, but I think he'll be able to go if we need to, and we'll start Gavin and see how things go with him.
We talk about your guys' rushing attack all the time, but with Fosston, Bryden Daniel, and Ryan Dupong, what's going to be the key to slow them down?
I tell you, Dupong's just an outstanding back, and it all starts with their offensive line, too. Those guys up front do a great job blocking, and he does a great job cutting. He'll find a small crease and then exploit it, and on the other guy, too, you got to watch out for a quarterback. Rudy, he does a tremendous job running their offense. He's cool, calm, and a very good athlete.
Hey, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck today.
All right, thank you.
All right, back to you, Tom.
Okay, thanks, Dawson, and thanks to Brian Nelson joining us on the pregame coaches interviews. And at Dawson, we've talked about Jacob Rudy a little bit as far as running the ball, and he mentioned how accurate he throws the football. But I think one of the big things, and Joe Woods has talked about this, is his maturity and how he's matured over the last year. If he's under pressure, he's not throwing that ball up for grabs. He'll take the sack, or he'll just throw it out of bounds. But that's the sign of a mature quarterback.
Well, and it's the sign of a really good team too, right? You don't go undefeated unless you have a quarterback who is mature, poised, and can lead this offense, and that's what Jacob Rudy's been able to do.
Okay, when we come back, Dawson will catch up with Joe Woods, head coach of the Fosston Greyhounds, the Greyhounds and the Falcons for the Section 6 9-man football championship. And you're listening to the Solely Realty and Bitker Inc. pregame show on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event. We're back in 3 minutes.
I'm PJ Rund, and I live in Mission Court in Ada, Minnesota. Here, there are a lot of people like it here. Well, what could be better?
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Bethany Assisted Living is a care home especially operated to provide the special needs of seniors and disabled adults. Kept in a quiet and peaceful community in Fosston, we have built a facility that is complete with the amenities that you need in order to live an independent, safe, and comfortable life. We ensure that we get to provide you with an environment that is warm and cozy, so much like home, so you will not even feel like you've left your own. For more information, please call us at 218-435-1044. Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, the Section 6 nine-man championship game, and Dawson Peterson about to chat with former Fertile-Beltrami Falcon and former BSU Beaver, Joe Woods.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Joe, outstanding season for your Greyhounds this year. And this is kind of our first conversation ever. Tell me about the culture of this group, even dating back to last year when you got the head coaching job and the culture shift. What's that been like for you guys?
Just a bunch of kids buying into the system, to be honest with you. I mean, this senior class and last senior class, this group really took it by the, took the bull by the horns and made a commitment to the weight room this off season. And, even during season, we're doing a lot of lifting, and they've been trusting the process and they've been respecting the process. And that's the biggest thing. You don't know when it's going to reward you, but if you trust the process and do the little things the right way, it rewards you. That's what it takes to be successful.
A game against the Clearbrook-Gonvick Bears in the section semifinals. You guys played a tight one against the Bears in the regular season. What was that game like? Was it a little bit closer than the score had it, or was it mostly the Greyhounds in control most of the game?
Clearbrook's a great football team, and they have a lot of good guys that have a lot of, great qualities, and I feel like it was a tight battle. And we came out against them in the playoffs, and I felt like we came out with a sense of urgency, and we played violent, and we played physical, and I think that set the tone for the day.
Game against Fertile-Beltrami now for the section championship. Outstanding team, one of the best in the state. What's going to be the key against them?
Physicality. That's what it comes down to, is physicality. Nelson does a great job coaching. Those kids are great over there, and there's no smoke and mirrors with them. They do things the right way, and they're straight down your throat football team, and we like to take pride in that as well for us. So it's going to be a physical game, 4 quarters, and that's our goal, is to make it a 4-quarter battle, and physicality and violence.
Sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks for the coverage.
All right, back to you, Tom.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Dawson, and thanks to Joe Woods on the pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook, the Georgetown Farmers Elevator, and the Rivers Edge Insurance Agency out of Halstead. Our starting lineups brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and by West Main Pizza of Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Like them on Facebook. More than just pizza, westmainpizza.net. And try the new $7.95 weekday lunch specials at both locations between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. weekdays at West Main Pizza of Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Offensively for the Fosston Greyhounds, at quarterback number 11, Jacob Rudy, a junior. Running back number 18, Ryan Dupong, a senior, and the fullback will be number 25, Bryden Daniel, a sophomore. And a wide receiver, number 15, Kelton Gray, a senior. And the 2 tight ends, we talked about them earlier, both seniors, number 47, Dawson Bailey, and number 84, Will Kristen. The center for the Greyhounds, he's a sophomore. He's done a great job this year. Number 77, Parker Nelson. And the 2 guards, both seniors, number 78, Tristan Nyland, and number 79, Dylan Lohman. That's how the Greyhounds will start on offense. And Joe Woods, again, the head coach of the Greyhounds in his second year at the helm. Les Beacon, Josh Martinson, Justin Marcus, Aiden Wolf, Ben Bauman, Bo Bueller, and Ken Bauman. Yes, that Ken Bauman, all helping out with the Fosston Greyhound coaching staff. For Fertile-Beltrami, at quarterback will be number 6, Gavin Akis, a junior. At 1 running back, number 2, Isaiah Wright, a senior. The other running back, number 5, Jonah Harstead, a senior. And a wide out / running back, number 4, Briar Strem, a junior. And the tight ends for Fertile-Beltrami, number 9, Preston Hansen, a junior, and number 28, Drew Gullickson, a junior. The center is number 72, Micah Iverson, a senior. And the guards, number 67, Jack Leiser, a senior, and number 75, Caleb Stoltman, a senior. The Falcons, coached by longtime head coach Brian Nelson, Craig Larson, Neil Steffes, Chris Zimmel, Kelly Steeney, Dan Hansen, Mike Wang, and Jared Brainerd, all assistant coaches for Fertile-Beltrami. Again, both teams come in at 9-0. So those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston, and by West Main Pizza, Ada, and the Rail District in Dilworth. We'll be back with more from the Fargo Dome. The opening kick moments away. The Greyhounds and the Falcons. We're back after a 3-minute timeout.
Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com.
The Fosston Dairy Queen is cheering loud and proud for our Fosston Greyhounds as they head into the section championship. To the players, coaches, and fans, your hard work and dedication have brought you this far, and we're behind you all the way. Stop by the Dairy Queen before or after the big game for your favorite blizzard, burger, or a classic DQ treat. Fuel up, cool down, and celebrate the Greyhounds' journey to victory. Good luck, Greyhounds, from your hometown team supporters at the Fosston Dairy Queen.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At the Fertile-Beltrami School District, their vision is educating for success in an environment of learning, respect, and responsibility. Their mission is to ensure students learn through staff collaboration and a focus on results. The faculty and staff at the Fertile-Beltrami School District is proud of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons athletics, academics, and fine arts. For more information on the Fertile-Beltrami School District, visit fertilebeltrami.k12.mn.us.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Okay, we're back here at the Fargo Dome. Fosston getting set to return the kick. And I think, Dawson, without a doubt, the first few minutes of this game could be really, really critical, especially for Fosston.
Well, it's going to set the tone right away, Tom. You're exactly right. Who's going to throw the first punch is what I always like to say. And the Greyhounds, you're not going to knock anybody out in the first couple of minutes from either team. But who's going to throw that first punch? And these first couple of minutes for the Fosston Greyhounds are going to be critical.
All right, so here we go. The Greyhounds will be going from our left to right here in the first quarter. And we're all set to go. Isaiah Wright to kick off for Fertile-Beltrami. And this game is underway, end over end. And Gray at the 8, bobbles it a little bit, gets it under control. He's across the 20, breaks a tackle. And a nice return by Gray out to about the 32-yard line. First and 10 Greyhounds.
Well, you weren't wrong, Tom, with Kelton Gray, a slippery runner brought down on the far side of the field by number 21. That's Joseph Sorensen for Fertile-Beltrami, and our first look at the Fosston Greyhounds offense, but an injury on the field to the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons number 48, and that's Tegan Johnson, who's actually been a very, very good special teams player for Fertile-Beltrami. That's where he gets most of the time on the field, so that's going to be a crucial injury for Fertile-Beltrami, and like we said, they're so deep. That's what we said in the pregame show, and we'll see who fills his spot.
Greyhounds have been fortunate as far as serious injuries are concerned. Last Saturday, they had a lot of guys going down with cramping, and the Greyhound fans were holding their breath each and every time. Ryan Dupont went down a couple of times. Kelton Gray went down, but fortunately they were not serious. So, hopefully he's okay, and the Greyhounds getting set to run the first play. First and 10 from their 30-yard line. Jacob Rudy, the junior quarterback. Nelson with a snap. Handoff, Dupont up the middle, and a nice gain, and he gets it out to about the 39-yard line, Dawson.
Tackle made by Preston Hansen that time, and Fosston ahead of the sticks right away, a 9-yard pickup. And that's what the Greyhounds need to do all game long. Stay ahead of the sticks. Don't have any second down or third down in long situations. Nice start on the first play.
Yeah, keep that ball away from that vaunted Fertile-Beltrami offense. Greyhounds run out of the eye. Now Johnson in as the up man in the I formation. Rudy under center on 2nd and 1. And the handoff goes to Dupong. He's got the first down, picks up close to 5 yards. A Bagley Co-op Association first down for Dupong.
A nice run by Ryan Dupong, slithering his way up the middle. Caleb Sather makes the stop. First down of the game. Nice start for Fosston.
Yeah, 15 yards on the first 2 carries for Dupong. 1st and 10, Fosston at their 44-yard line. Greyhounds in the white uniforms, the Falcons in their red uniforms. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side. Bailey and Kristen, the tight ends. And the sophomore center, Parker Nelson, getting set to snap the ball to Rudy on 1st down and 10. And a little play action. Rudy rolling to his right, and he's going to take off with the ball, and he gets it across midfield to the Fertile-Beltrami 48-yard line. A nice pickup by Rudy.
That's what we talked about in the pregame show, Tom. Jacob Rudy, a poised, smart quarterback. He rolls out to his right side, and with the 9-man field being more narrow than the 11-man field, he's almost hitting the sideline right away. Nothing's open, picks up a couple yards, and it's 2nd down and short.
That was the one thing last year, early in the season when Fosston made that transition to 9-man football. It took them a while to get used to that narrower field, but they're doing a great job now. Split backfield behind Rudy on 2nd down and 2, and he'll turn, and he hands it off, and Dupong looks like he's got enough for the first down.
Ran into his own man that time. That was number 84, Will Kristen, and also running into Dylan Lohman, but everybody just falls forward, and the sticks move. Another Fosston first down.
Yeah, first down's brought to you by the good folks at the Bagley Co-op Association. Reminding you, today is the final day of $20 off any oil change at the Bagley Co-op Association Service Center. 1st and 10 for the Hounds at the Fertile-Beltrami 45-yard line. Gray, the wide receiver, to the left side. So, like Dawson said, good start for the Greyhounds here as they've got the ball at the Fertile-Beltrami 45. Rudy takes the snap. Little toss going to the left side to Dupong, and the Falcons read that play out nicely, and Dupong is stopped for little, if any, gain.
Well, we talked about Jonah Harstead in the pregame show, too. Everything goes out to the left side, and defensively, it's the linebackers' jobs to fly in, fill those gaps. They string Dupong out east and west. Harstead makes the stop, and that's really the first play so far of the game that's gone nowhere for Fosston.
Yep, Dupong has carried the ball 4 times. Rudy with that 1 carry. 2nd and 10, Fosston at the Fertile-Beltrami 45-yard line. Gray wide out to the right. The lone setback now is Dupong, and Rudy hands the ball off to Dupong. He spins, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's close to the first down marker. What a run by Dupong. That was a patented Ryan Dupong run right there, Dawson.
Just spinning his way forward. He was nearly wrapped up in the backfield by Jack Leiser, the big defensive lineman for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, but it was just a mere arm tackle from Leiser, and Dupong's going to run through that every time.
3rd and 2 from the Fertile-Beltrami 37-yard line, probably 4-down territory if the Greyhounds don't pick it up here. Rudy calling out signals. Daniel, the up man in the eye. Gray wide out to the right. There's a quarterback keeper by Rudy. Rudy still on his feet, gets it to the 25. He gets 12 yards and another Greyhound first down.
Why not with the quarterback sneak just right up the middle? We've got 3 down linemen for Fertile-Beltrami. Jacob Rudy says, I'm going to take this bad boy myself, and another big chunk of yards against this Fertile-Beltrami defense.
Butterflies, what butterflies? The Greyhounds look pretty calm right now. 1st down and 10 at the Falcon 25-yard line. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side. And Jacob Rudy under center. Split backfield behind him. Daniel to the left, Dupong to the right. Handoff, and a little miscommunication there on the exchange between Daniel and the quarterback, Rudy. And the Falcons bring Daniel down for maybe a little loss.
Yeah, Fertile-Beltrami takes advantage of the miscommunication. Caleb Stoltman, Caleb Sather, Caleb Sandwich taking him down in the backfield. And, that's what Fertile-Beltrami has to do, especially on this first possession with Fosston moving the football so well. Now it's 2nd down and long.
Yep, 2nd down, and we'll call it 11 yards to go from the 26-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. This drive almost 5 minutes old. Rudy takes the snap and the handoff, and very little, if any, yardage on that play. And Dupong gets up from underneath the pile, maybe a yard. That's about it, Dawson.
Well, Dupong was stood up at the line of scrimmage, tried to spin his way forward for a couple of yards. Leiser had him by the legs. Keaton Wang cleaned it up as he kept him in his grasp. Wang, a defensive lineman with a couple of interceptions this year, and probably a passing down now for Fosston with 3rd and long.
All right, so the Greyhounds have the ball, 3rd down and 9 at the Fertile-Beltrami 24-yard line. Big play coming up here. Rudy takes the snap, play action, getting a nice block. Rudy's got lots of running room. He's at the 20, he's at the 15, the 10, and out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal to go for the Greyhounds.
Same thing as the last pass play. Jacob Rudy rolls out to his right side. Nobody was open. Takes it himself. A ton of running room. You could have drove the Fosston school bus through that gap. And another big gain, and it's first down and goal to go for Fosston. What a start.
Yeah, no doubt. 6:35 left to go in the first quarter. No score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. First and goal, Greyhounds of the Fertile-Beltrami 5. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right. Greyhounds run out of a I formation. Rudy hands it off. Dupont takes a handoff, and he is in for a touchdown. What a drive by the Greyhounds, and they draw first blood and lead 6-0.
Who's going to throw the first punch, Tom? And Fosston just did, and it landed with a rushing touchdown from Ryan Dupont right up the middle. Man, that was an absolutely beautiful possession for the Greyhounds.
So Dupont scores on the 5-yard run, and the conversion attempt coming up here for Fosston. And Teufel will try to tack on the PAT with Rudy to hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Greyhounds on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard lead Fertile-Beltrami 7-0. The kickoff coming up in 1 minute.
Find your place in Fosston, Minnesota, the small town with more. Located in northwest Minnesota, where the prairie meets the pines, Fosston is a family-friendly, caring, connected community. A place to live, learn, and grow. A place to put down roots and make memories for a lifetime. Find your center. Find yourself. Find your place here in Fosston, Minnesota.
First National Bank, Bagley and Fosston. We're your full-service financial source, and our whole team is on your side, determined to meet your needs and make you a strong winner in today's competitive world. And that's why we offer a complete line of quality products and services, along with some of the best rates and most reasonable fees around. So visit us often, and please feel free to let us know how we can better serve you. Because remember, we're pulling for you today and always. First National Bank, Bagley, Fosston.
Harstead and Wright back to return, but there won't be a return here. So the flag comes out, and what a start for the Greyhounds, Dawson.
Well, it was some really tough running from Ryan Dupont. Jacob Rudy goes back to pass twice, ends up carrying the football twice on those same plays. Really smart decisions from Jacob Rudy. It starts there, kickoff out of bounds here. But now it's going to be about the Fertile-Beltrami offense. Can Fosston slow them down? We talk all season long, all pregame show about the 2-3-headed attack of Fertile-Beltrami. Fosston, a really nice start on offense. What will they do on defense?
And that drive consumed 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Akus, the quarterback, on first down and 10. And the handoff goes to the right side, and Wright is able to pick up a few yards, but not many.
Well, Isaiah Wright made a nice jump cut to the left side, and the Greyhounds fill the gap. Stop made that time by number 12 for the Greyhounds. I don't have him on my roster.
That's Brody
sheet.
Sather.
That's Brody Sather. He makes the stop, filling the gap, and Isaiah Wright's a tough runner.
Okay, so Wright picks up 3 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Fertile-Beltrami. They're going from our right to left. And handoff up the middle, and a huge gainer there for Harstead as he brings it into Greyhound territory to about the 44-yard line. Big gain right there. It'll be first and 10 for the Falcons.
That's something Fertile-Beltrami does so well. A lot of misdirection, and all the attention is going to go to Isaiah Wright. He has over 5,000 career rushing yards, eclipsing that this season. And all the attention goes to him. They fake to him, and it's Harstead like a bull in a china shop right up the middle.
All right, so Bagley Co-op Association first down for the Falcons. And there was another nice gain up the middle, and the handoff that time went to Wright and gets it across the Greyhound 45 to about the 43.
The Greyhounds took up over 5 minutes off the clock, which is crucial against a Fertile-Beltrami team that can also take a lot of time off the clock. And I wouldn't be surprised if the first quarter is going to end. We still have 5 minutes, but both of these teams very good on offense.
1st and 10 Falcons at the Greyhound 43-yard line. And the handoff going to Harstead, and there he goes. He breaks it loose. The 10, the 5. It's a touchdown for Harstead. 43 yards to pay dirt, and the Falcons get on the board.
Same thing previously, Tom. A couple of plays ago, they fake it one way to Isaiah Wright. Jonah Harstead up the middle. There was a couple of Greyhound defenders in the backfield. They go to Isaiah Wright. Oh, you don't have the ball. Jonah Harstead does as he goes in for 6.
Well, that didn't take long for the Falcons to answer. 1 minute and 27 seconds to be exact. And they will go for the 2-point conversion and try to take their first lead of the afternoon. Harstead on the 43-yard run. And the 2-point conversion coming up. Akus under center. Handoff goes to Wright, and he rambles in for the 2-point conversion. And on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, a fast start to the offense for both teams here. Fertile-Beltrami 8, Fosston 7, the kickoff in 1 minute.
As harvest season winds down, Fosston Ag Repair wants to thank you, the hardworking farmers who put in the long hours, rain or shine, to bring in the bounty. We hope it was a safe and plentiful season for all. At Fosston Ag Repair, we're here to keep your equipment running smoothly, whether it's preseason tune-ups, emergency repairs, or maintenance to get you ready for the next big job. We know the value of your time and dedication, so trust us to keep you in the field. Fosston Ag Repair. Call today at 218-435-2100.
The Fosston Dairy Queen is cheering loud and proud for our Fosston Greyhounds as they head into the section championship. To the players, coaches, and fans, your hard work and dedication have brought you this far, and we're behind you all the way. Stop by the Dairy Queen before or after the big game for your favorite blizzard, burger, or a classic DQ treat. Fuel up, cool down, and celebrate the Greyhounds' journey to victory. Good luck, Greyhounds, from your hometown team supporters at the Fosston Dairy Queen.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, Wright getting set to kick off for Fertile-Beltrami. 5:03 left to go in the first quarter. And with Gray and Dupont back to return, it's Gray again at the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, and out to about the 31-yard line. Good coverage there by the Falcons on special teams, Dawson.
Yeah, nice job by Fertile-Beltrami flying down the field. Kelton Gray, Ryan Dupont, certainly electric return men. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Fosston from the 30. The Greyhounds throw a punch. Fertile-Beltrami throws one back. They both land, and we got a 8-7 game on our hands.
Now, I think this is a huge possession in this game for Fosston right here to see how they respond to Fertile-Beltrami's quick answer to their touchdown. Out of the I formation, 1st and 10, Hounds at their 30-yard line. And the handoff goes to the right side. Dupont trying to turn the corner and drag down. And that was a nice tackle to bring Dupont. I thought that was going to be a much bigger gain than it was.
Well, it looked like it was going to be a much bigger gain because Alex Johnson set the edge for Fosston, standing up the big defensive end, Preston Hansen. Johnson a little undersized against Preston Hansen that time. Still a nice gain for Fosston to bring up 2nd down and 6.
All right, so 2nd down from the Greyhound 34-yard line. Johnson, the up man in the eye. And Jacob Rudy getting set to take the snap. He turns, fakes the handoff, looking to throw for the first time, and it's caught by Kristen, and he's at the 50 to the 48-yard line. A Fertile-Beltrami, an 18-yard pickup and a Greyhound 1st down.
What a grab by Will Kristen, Tom. That pass was high, and the tight end, who stands 6'3", snatched it out of the air. Briar Strem, who led the district in interceptions with more than 10, was awaiting at his safety position for that ball to sail over his head. Really nice grab by Will Kristen.
1st and 10 for the Greyhounds, a Bagley Co-op Association 1st down. That's the 6th of the day for the Greyhounds. Out of the eye once again, and the handoff to Dupont. Dupont sliding, stays on his feet, stiff arm. He's got what appears to be a 1st down.
Well, what vision by Ryan Dupont. That play was set up to go to the right. Like you said, Tom, sliding his way back to the left, found a gap, weaseled his way across. Another nice gain, and looks like a nice response for the Greyhounds.
Wow, 1st and 10, Fosston at the Fertile-Beltrami 37-yard line. 3:43 left to go here in the first quarter. All right, so the Greyhounds with the football, 1st and 10 at the Fertile-Beltrami 37-yard line. Split backfield behind Rudy now. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right. Rudy takes a snap from Nelson, and the handoff, well, they got nothing on that play as Daniel took the handoff, and the Falcons were right on top of him.
Well, the stop made that time by Jack Leiser, and all of these gains for Fosston, or lack thereof, I should say, they've all kind of looked, I guess, a little weird right away from the start. Jacob Rudy takes the snap, kind of fumbles the football a little bit, then puts it into the chest of his running back, who gets to the line quickly. Just looks a little off on plays like that.
2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds at the Fertile-Beltrami 37-yard line. So the Greyhounds run again out of the eye. Rudy under center, getting late here in quarter number 1. Hand off to Dupong. Dupong is stopped hard at about the 35-yard line. Paid the price for that one, Dawson.
Yeah, Dupong crosses the line of scrimmage. Caleb Stoltman says hello, brings him down for a short gain, and can Fertile-Beltrami now come up with some kind of a stop? You're on the other side of the 50, so Coach Joe Woods may be looking to go for it in 4-down territory, but who's going to make a stop here defensively?
Dupong's carried the ball 10 times already. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 8-7 Fertile-Beltrami. Rudy takes a snap. Rudy with a 2-step drop, pumps and fakes, and now he'll take off running, and down he goes at about the 33. That time the Falcons were not fooled, and there's the 4th down you were talking about, Dawson.
Yeah, Fertile-Beltrami gets a little lucky. Jacob Rudy rolling out to his left, taking off. He ends up losing his footing a little bit. Caleb Sather and Preston Hansen then jump on him to make it 4th down. So Fertile-Beltrami, like I said, a little bit of a gift, and it's 4th down and 7, and we'll see what Fosston wants to do here.
2 minutes left to go, and the Greyhounds will take the first timeout of the ball game. Timeouts brought to you by the Fosston A&W, heating things up with a double spicy Papa Burger, and backed by popular demand, the Sriracha Cheese Curds. The Fosston A&W on Highway 2 West in Fosston, and Freedom Fuel, fastest pumps in town, the car wash and the pet wash, an ice and 24-hour vending machine with snacks, pop, and coffee at Freedom Fuel. And we'll be back with more football from the Fargo Dome in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Fosston Family Dental, where we make sure every visit to our practice is a positive experience. Our team of skilled dentists and staff work together to provide comprehensive dental care to patients of all ages. From routine cleanings to complex procedures, we are committed to giving you the best possible dental care. With state-of-the-art technology and a warm, welcoming atmosphere, we strive to make your visit as comfortable as possible. Schedule an appointment today and see why Fosston Family Dental is the top choice for dental care in our community.
Okay, back at the Fargo Dome, big play coming up here. 4th down and 7. Greyhounds going for it at the 34-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. Here's the snap. Rudy rolling to his right, looking, pumps and fakes. He'll take off running, and he ran smack dab into Preston Hansen, and this is going to be a big spot.
They're looking across the field at it. We should probably see a measurement. No, 1st down, Fosston.
Whoa, they got just enough on the run by Rudy. A Bagley Co-op Association 1st down. Rudy's 5th carry of the day, and a fresh set of downs at the Fertile-Beltrami 27.
Same thing again, good coverage downfield from Fertile-Beltrami. Jacob Rudy sort of pump faking, trying to pump fake somebody open. Nobody is there, takes off and runs for it. Between Ryan Dupong, Jacob Rudy on the ground, it's another nice drive for the Greyhounds.
All right, Kelton Gray, the wide receiver to the left side. 1st and 10, Fosston at the 27-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. Oh, here comes a flag from the back judge.
And delay a game, all the play clocks read 0. Unless they wanted a fresh play clock.
Yeah, so that's been one thing the Greyhounds have battled this year is penalties. They're gonna wave it off. So they pick up the flag, no penalty.
Yeah, that was a quick 25 seconds.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought the same thing. So 1st and 10 at the Fertile-Beltrami 27, 1:53 left to go in the first quarter. And Jacob Rudy with an I formation. Daniel, the up man in the I. And the snap and the handoff to Dupont. Dupont gets hit pretty hard at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, part of the reason that play didn't go anywhere, it looked like Will Christen got driven down to the ground right away on the left side of the formation. One of the Falcon players had him stood up and then threw him to the ground, leaving a gap for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. So now brings up 2nd down and 10. Again, 2nd down and long, but what can Fertile-Beltrami do? Try and tighten up defensively, but Fosston, they've had a response for just about everything so far.
I remember now the Greyhounds have a pretty good kicker in Manteufel, and I don't think they're in field goal range yet, but if they get to that point, they've got that option. Greyhounds run out of the eye, 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. Handoff to Dupont, and Dupont keeps his balance, and he gets it to the 20, got about 7 yards on that play.
Another patented run, like you said earlier, Tom. Ryan Dupont, he is as slippery as ever. Joseph Sorensen comes up with the stop for Fertile-Beltrami, and 2 shots at it to get the 1st down for Fosston, and this first quarter is already almost done.
12 carries for Dupont here in the first quarter, so it's 3rd down and about 4 yards to go from the Fertile-Beltrami 21, and like Dawson said, it's late in the first quarter, 38 seconds left to go. So the Greyhounds will come up to the line of scrimmage, picking up that big 4th down conversion. So we'll see what happens here on 3rd and 4 from the 21-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. That's a design quarterback keeper by Rudy up the middle. I don't know if he got to the 1st down marker, but he's close.
Well, it was Jack Leiser that time wrapping up Rudy up the middle. Same thing, you get 3 down linemen. You've got all those gaps up front. And now Fosston probably going to go back to the lead horse with Ryan Dupont.
And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter on the Linforers Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Fertile-Beltrami 8, Fosston 7 after 1 quarter, but the Greyhounds on the move. We're back in 1 minute.
Welcome to the Fosston School District. Here, young minds flourish in a vibrant community that values growth and achievement. Our dedicated educators inspire curiosity, ignite creativity, and nurture a love for learning that lasts a lifetime. From the classroom to the field, from arts to athletics, we offer a diverse range of opportunities for students to explore their passions and discover their potential. Join us in shaping the future. Enroll today and be a part of the Fosston School District.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Going for it, 4th and 1 from the Fertile-Beltrami 18-yard line. Greyhounds 1 for 1 on 4th downs this afternoon. Rudy under center. He likes to run in this situation. We'll see what somebody jumped, but got back for Fertile-Beltrami. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's got the 1st down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line, and Greyhounds 2 for 2 on 4th down, Dawson.
Well, initially I was a little disappointed to see a Falcon player jump because it's 4th down and short. You want to see these guys go right at it, but quarterback sneak again. Fertile-Beltrami, they're crowding with 3 guys in tight right over the football, and Jacob Rudy just kind of splits out to the left side, says, I'll pick up these 3 yards, move the sticks, and they're marching closer to the end zone.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds at the 10-yard line, 15-yard line, excuse me, 1st and 10 of the 15. And Rudy out of the pistol, getting set to take the snap from Nelson. Good snap. 2-step drop. Now stepping back a little more, rolling to his right. Throws a pass, and it's almost intercepted. And that was very close to a pick.
Preston Hansen on the far side has his hands on his head as he dropped that pick. He was standing at the 10-yard line. Preston Hansen, who's 6'5", you're not going to sneak a ton of passes over the top of him, bats it down. 2nd down and long, and that's really the first time that Jacob Rudy's been under some kind of pressure today, and he almost paid for it with the interception, but thankfully new life for Fosston.
So now the Greyhounds are going to send 3 wideouts to the left side. Empty backfield for Rudy here on 2nd down and 10 from the Falcon 15-yard line. And he takes the snap, and he's going to run with the ball, and he gets close to 5 yards on that carry. And I think he was hoping for the element of surprise, Dawson, with the 3 wideouts. Maybe he figured that they'd expect a pass, but he ran with it.
Yeah, whenever you see multiple guys go wide to one side, you're thinking the action's going to be right here. We're going to cover it right here. But they said instead do the quarterback power one way. Falcon players stay home on the backside. 3rd down and 6. Big 3rd down from the 11.
So Rudy picks up 4 on that play. Certainly 4 down territory now. Johnson, the up man in the eye, on 3rd down and 6 from the Falcon 11-yard line. Jacob Rudy calling out signals on 3rd down. Rudy turns and he hands it off. Dupong is stuck, but he breaks loose. He's going to turn the corner and he gets it inside the 10 to about the 8. Not enough for the 1st down, Dawson, but that could have been a loss.
Yeah, hitting the backfield immediately by Jack Leiser in this defensive front for Fertile-Beltrami. Tries to sprint to the edge. It was a foot race with Isaiah Wright to the boundary. Probably one of the 2 top guys as far as speed goes in this section, in Section 6, 9-man football. Wright beats him to the corner, and here we go, Tom, 4th down.
Yeah, Greyhounds 2 for 2 on 4th down on this drive. So it's 4th down and 4 yards to go from the Fertile-Beltrami 9-yard line. Greyhounds are keeping the ball away from that Fertile-Beltrami offense so far, but they need a 1st down to keep this drive going. Rudy out of the pistol, 2 wideouts to the left, takes the snap, rolling to his left, under pressure, breaks the tackle. Rudy uses a stiff arm, trying to lean forward. He's not going to get it, and the Falcons will take over on downs.
Well, really good pursuit that time by Fertile-Beltrami. Rudy, most of the action was coming to the left side in the end zone. Nothing was there. Had to roll out to his right. Isaiah Wright slowed him down. And then here comes Fertile-Beltrami to take him down on the far sideline. So there's the stop Fertile-Beltrami needed. And can Fosston come up with one of their own? And it's like we talked about, Tom, Fertile-Beltrami, a high-powered offense. It could take them 1 or 2 plays to score the football.
Yep, and they've got it 1st and 10 way back to their 9-yard line. But like Dawson said, field position really doesn't matter the way they run their offense. Hawkins, the quarterback, hands it off, and there is a big gain for Harstead as he brings it across the 20 out to about the 22-yard line. And Harstead picks up a 1st down for the Falcons.
Now the 6'6" defensive lineman Tristan Nyland brings down Jonah Harstead, who is just tucked behind his offensive line. All Aukis does takes the snap, hardly has to turn. Harstead takes it for a nice gain.
67 yards on 3 carries for Harstead. 1st and 10, Fertile-Beltrami at their 21-yard line. And the handoff goes to Wright, and he breaks a couple of tackles. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, the 50. It's a foot race, and I think he's going to win it. It's going to be a touchdown for Isaiah Wright. 79 yards to pay dirt, and Fertile-Beltrami leads at 14-7.
That's what Isaiah Wright does. Isaiah Wright doing Isaiah Wright things. He made a couple of guys miss after he crossed the line of scrimmage, bounced it to the outside, and when you don't want to be in a foot race with Isaiah Wright, it's like you said, Tom, he's probably going to win it almost every time Fertile-Beltrami strikes again.
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Dawson. It doesn't really matter where the ball is on the field. They can score from any place. And the 2-point conversion coming up. Fertile-Beltrami leads at 14-7. 9:45 left to go here in quarter number 2. And they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Harstead and Wright in the backfield. Aukis will hand the ball off. Harstead up the middle and gets in for the 2-point conversion. And with 9:45 left to go here in the second quarter, we have a new score on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Fertile-Beltrami 16, Fosston 7, back in 1 minute.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At H&R Block in Fosston, numbers are our game, and we make sure they add up for you. Whether it's tax season or time to review your financial goals, we've got you covered. Need to file those personal taxes? Done. Got 1099s for your side gig? We've got that too. Business bookkeeping getting messy? We'll organize it in no time. At H&R Block in Fosston, we handle it all, from tax prep and payroll services to year-round financial planning. Stop by H&R Block in Fosston and let us take care of the numbers so you can focus on what really counts.
Ryan Dupong, there comes a late flag. Dupong on the kick return out to the 28, and then a flag came in. Dawson, Fertile-Beltrami has run 6 plays for 144 yards. That comes out to 24 yards per play.
Yeah, I guess my first reaction, Tom, is it doesn't surprise me seeing them so many times this year. Isaiah Wright and Jonah Harstead. The crazy thing is, too, Tom, is that Briar Strum has not touched the football offensively at all. Another guy that can sort of blow the top off of a defense, and it's impressive what they're able to do. But now the Fosston Greyhounds, they get a chance, and big-time response upcoming, hopefully, for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, unfortunately for Fosston, a 15-yard penalty and a legal block from behind there, so that's going to bring it back to the 14-yard line after Dupong had the kick return. So the Greyhounds deep in their own territory out of the I formation, 1st and 10. Rudy calling out signals, and he'll turn, and a little play action, throwing on 1st down, he's throwing for the home run ball to Gray, and it's incomplete. And pretty good coverage back there by Briar Strem as it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Kelton Gray gets behind the second level. Briar Strem playing sort of center field for Fertile-Beltrami. Runs over to the far sideline, and I don't know if that ball drifted more toward the sideline, taking Gray out of bounds, but incomplete second down, and yeah, they got a long ways to go here on their 14-yard line. Penalties like that, you can't have those in a game like this.
9:32 left in the second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads 16-7. Greyhounds are playing a good football game against a spectacular team in Fertile-Beltrami. 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds of their own 14-yard line. Now he will hand off, and Dupong up the middle, not a whole lot. And boy, the Falcons right now, Dawson, are plugging up that hole.
Yeah, they made some adjustments right up the middle with Ryan Dupong, who's so slippery and can slide around once he crosses the line of scrimmage. Fertile-Beltrami, like we said, well-coached team. Brian Nelson in his 30th year. Eclipsed 200 career wins as a coach earlier this season. That 200th win against Northern County East Hewlett Hitterdall. Adjustments are made. 3rd down and 9.
Dupong with 13 yards on his last 5 carries. 3rd down and 9 from the Greyhound 15-yard line. And Rudy takes the snap, back to throw, looking downfield, little pump fake, and the pass caught by Bailey for a 1st down, all the way out to about the 36-yard line, 21 yards and a Greyhound 1st down.
Well, Fertile-Beltrami, I don't know if that's a busted coverage by any means, but it looked like Isaiah Wright was drifting further backwards defensively, and Will Christian just tucks underneath that level of Isaiah Wright. He was wide open in that zone where Isaiah Wright is on that far side of the field. That's an easy pitch and catch. Nicely done by Fosston.
1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds at their 36-yard line. 8:36 remaining in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Fosston out of the eye. Rudy under center. Nelson snaps the ball. Handoff. Dupong is hit immediately after taking the handoff. And Jack Leiser, Dawson, was right there to make the stop.
Yeah, Leiser, we call his name a lot up front on that defensive front for Fertile-Beltrami. Winning his one-on-one block. Fosston trying to put a hat on a hat with straight ahead running. Leiser with the TFL, the tackle for loss.
Loss of 2 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 12 from the Greyhound 34. 8 minutes left to go in quarter number 2, 16-7. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Rudy under center, out of the eye, turns, fakes the handoff, rolling to it. There comes a penalty flag. Rudy rolling to his left. He'll throw it up for grabs, and Gray can't hang on. He had a chance, but there's another penalty flag. So we have 2 flags, one on each end.
Well, I'm thinking we're going to get holding against Fosston. Briar Strem was maybe early on covering that ball deep down the middle of the field. I'm thinking we're just going to bring everybody back to the 34-yard line for offsetting penalties. But I tell you what, Tom, that throw from Jacob Rudy, he's lucky that there's a penalty back there, and lucky Briar Strem didn't intercept that as we get the call.
Yeah, but, I mean, Gray had a chance of catching it too, though. That was the thing. I mean, yeah, it was up for grabs, but like Dawson said, offsetting penalties here. Yeah, pass interference, and we will have 2nd down and 12 all over again.
Well, yeah, Kelton Gray and Briar Strem, it was a true jump ball deep down the field. Jacob Rudy sees the penalty flag, hucks it deep. It's a one-on-one matchup. Give your guy a chance, but we just redo it anyway.
2nd down and 12 for the Greyhounds at their 34. 7:44 left in the second quarter. Empty backfield. 3 wideouts to the left. Rudy takes the snap, and that play is blown dead, and we have another penalty flag. Looks like a false start. At least that's what the official indicated on the far side of the field, but it's going to be against the Greyhounds. 5-yard penalty, and now it's going to be 2nd and 17.
Well, this next play on 2nd down and long, you're just trying to get it back now to 3rd down and manageable. Home run plays, they exist for sure, but try and get it back to 3rd down and manageable, maybe 3rd and 5 or less, and even gives you a shot on 4th down if we come upon that.
All right, 2nd down, 17 from the Greyhound 29. Again, empty backfield. Here's a snap to Rudy. Good blocking. There's a pass down the middle, a little bit underthrown, incomplete. It was intended for Dupong, but a little bit underthrown. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Dupong got across the face of the safety, Briar Strem. Joseph Sorensen was trailing the play. It was tight in that zone, a real tight window, and Jacob Rudy just didn't quite have enough on it. Nice effort by Dupong to try and go down and get it, but now it's 3rd down and long. So for Fertile-Beltrami now down in distance, don't let anybody behind you.
Rudy has thrown 5 passes. He's completed 2 for 39 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and 17 for the Greyhounds at their 29-yard line. 7:30 left to go in the second quarter. Rudy out of the pistol. Nelson snaps the ball. Rudy back to throw. Back's got some time. Rolling to his right. They don't want him to run with the ball. He throws it downfield, and Dupong, the intended receiver, a little contact, but no penalty flags. And it looks like the Greyhounds are going to have to kick the ball away, and Dupong's slow in getting up.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Dupong still down on the field, was sandwiched between Isaiah Wright and Briar Strem back there, and still down, and we'll have an injury timeout here, Tom.
All right, so we'll take a timeout ourselves on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 16-7, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event. We're back in 1 minute.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Okay, we're back here. Manteufel with a punt. Strem was back to return, but it goes out of bounds. Pretty good field position, Dawson, for the Falcons, 1st and 10. And the football looks like it went out at about the 49-yard line of Fosston.
Well, when you're playing against an offense like Fertile-Beltrami, where we said field position doesn't matter, it still matters, but life's a little bit easier now for the Falcons in plus territory.
1st and 10 of the Fosston 49-yard line. And the handoff goes to Wright. Wright trying to turn the corner. 45, 40, the 30, and pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. That would be a gain of 18 for Wright.
Bounced it to the outside. Kelton Gray, the quarterback, had a shot at him in the open field, but there's not a ton of guys that are making one-on-one tackles against Isaiah Wright. Able to pick up a nice chunk of yards here for Fertile-Beltrami.
1st and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami at the Greyhound 26-yard line. 7:05 left to go second quarter. Fertile-Beltrami on the move, and they lead 16-7 after falling behind early. Akis with a split backfield behind them. And Strem in motion, and the handoff goes to Harstead, and Harstead gets it to about the 20. Picked up about 6 on that carry.
That makes life easier for Fertile-Beltrami ahead of the sticks. 2nd down and 4. Jonah Harstead bowls his way up the middle. Gets popped after losing his feet, but Fertile-Beltrami marching towards the end zone, trying to go up by 2 scores.
All right, so 2nd down, about 4 yards to go from the Greyhound 21-yard line, 16-7. Falcons have scored 16 unanswered, and like we said, they're on the move again. And the handoff goes to Wright. Wright breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10, keeps his balance, spin move, touchdown Wright. And that'll make it a 22-7 lead for Fertile-Beltrami.
Well, Isaiah Wright puts a couple of moves on the guys. Ryan Dupong and a couple other players had a shot at him. He sidestepped a guy on his way to the end zone. And again, one-on-one tackles, and when he's as fast as he is, bouncing it to the outside, it's so tough to bring him down. Takes advantage of it again to make it 22-7.
6:24 left to go in quarter number 2. The conversion coming up here for Fertile-Beltrami. Man, they are one solid machine on offense. Akus calling out signals, and he'll hand the ball off, and breaking a tackle there is Harstead, and he brings it in for the 2-point conversion. 6:24 left in the first half, and on your Linfor's Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 24-7 Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. We're back in 1 minute.
Croning Custom Butchering of Fosston. Mike does custom butchering of beef and pork. You'll find beef in quarters and halves cut and wrapped to your specs. All beef is raised by Mike from start to finish. Pork in halves and whole cut and wrapped to your specs, and you gotta try Mike's bacon, ham, and 20+ special sausages made from wild game. Croning's Custom Butchering is now accepting wild game in the carcass. Located just southwest of Fosston on the Winger Road, call Mike at 218-230-1173 or Hunter at 218-230-0345 for Croning's Custom Butchering of Fosston.
Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division carries a wide variety of products, from bagged feeds to livestock equipment, bulk custom feeds, and they can assist you with all your farm and ranch needs. With on-farm analysis for ration balancing, problem solving, and feed mixing, Lakes Community Co-op can help your bottom line with controlled feed costs and maximum production. For more information on the Lakes Community Co-op Feed Division, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Okay, we're back here at the Fargo Dome. Bryden Daniel, it was a real short kick there, Dawson. He returned it 5 yards to the Greyhound 40, so that's where Fosston takes over. And I just made the comment to you during that commercial break. Fertile-Beltrami, they've run 9 plays on offense, and out of the 9 plays, they've scored 3 touchdowns.
It's impressive. There's really not much more to say about it. You don't see a lot of offenses that are able to do that, and now the Greyhounds need a big-time offensive response themselves.
Yeah, Rudy under center, out of the I formation, turns, hands it off to Dupong, who apparently is okay, and Ryan runs hard. He picks up 5 yards to the left side, 2nd and 5.
Well, Parker Nelson, the center that time for the Greyhounds, he was, as Dupong took the handoff, was laying face down on the grass. I'm not really sure what happened there, but the Falcons take down Dupong after a gain of 5, and with just 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, Fosston wanting to take some time off the clock and try and pick up a touchdown here.
2nd and 5, Fosston at their 45-yard line. The Greyhounds run out of the I. Jacob Rudy turns, and he'll hand it off to Dupong. Dupong's got a first down, picks up 10 yards to the Falcon 45, 1st and 10. Greyhounds and a Bagley Co-op Association first down.
Yeah, that run made possible thanks to Alex Johnson on the left side, setting the edge for the Greyhound rushing attack. Allows Dupong to scoot through the gap as he bounces to the inside, and a nice first down for Fosston.
Now, Alex, one of the more colorful players. We enjoyed interviewing him after the game last Saturday, all the seniors, and does a nice job. 1st and 10 for Fosston at the Fertile-Beltrami 45. Rudy calling out signals on 1st and 10, turns and hands it off to Daniel, and Bryden up the middle picks up about 3 yards to make it 2nd and 7.
You mentioned Alex Johnson, Tom. He does all the physical, dirty work for the Greyhounds. We saw him as the lead back or the fullback that time for Fosston. Jacob Rudy stood in the shotgun one time, and he was giving his quarterback some extra protection. See where he lines up this time on 2nd down.
Well, the Greyhounds have 11 first downs today, but they're trailing 24-7. 2nd down, 8 yards to go at the Fertile-Beltrami 43, and now Fertile-Beltrami will call a timeout. And again, our timeouts on KKCQ, KRJB, and your live event brought to you by the Fosston A&W and Freedom Fuel. Timeout Falcons. We're back in 1 minute.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
We're back here at the Fargo Dome. Here's a handoff to Daniel. Daniel trying to turn the corner and got tripped up at about the 39-yard line. Picked up about 4. That'll bring up third down.
Was able to turn the corner by just enough on the right side of the formation, sliding his way forward. This is certainly a third down and manageable situation for Fosston, but if they don't pick it up, do you risk going for it on fourth down and giving the football to Fertile-Beltrami on almost the 40-yard line, or try and flip the field with a punt?
I think they'd go for it. Unless something disastrous happens here, but Greyhounds hoping to pick it up here on 3rd down and 4 from the Fertile-Beltrami 39-yard line. Handoff to Dupong. Dupong spinning, keeping his legs moving. He said he got the first down. I'm not sure, but it's going to be close either way.
Well, now they're definitely going to go for it on 4th down. Nothing disastrous that time. Tom Ryan Dupong picks up 3, almost 4 yards. 4th down and 1. Straight ahead running. Try and continue the drive for Fosston.
Greyhounds are 2 for 3 on 4th downs this afternoon. Gray, the wide receiver, lined up already to the right side with 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. Big play for Fosston here. They're down 24-7. Rudy calling out signals. Dupong lined up behind him here. And Rudy trying to draw him offside, and there's a penalty flag down.
It's a false start.
And that's going to back the Greyhounds up 5 yards. So that's their 4th penalty for 30 yards. Now it's going to be 4th and 6 from the Falcon 41-yard line. But, you know, they say time of possession sometimes is one of those stats that doesn't mean a whole lot. This would be one of those times because Fosston's had the ball for about 80% of the game, but they're down 24-7.
Yeah, no doubt. Big 4th down right here to try and sustain.
All right, Rudy calling out signals with the ball at the Fertile-Beltrami 41-yard line, and now the whistles blow, and the timeout's going to be taken by the Greyhounds. They're second. So again, a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout ourselves and be back with more from the Fargo Dome in 1 minute.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where we're locally owned and community driven. Stop in and grab a bite with our hot stuff foods in Delhi. When you're on the go, we've got you covered with gas at the pumps, and take advantage of our propane purchasing and tank filling services. And when your car needs a little TLC, our shop has some of the best car services in town, with oil changes, filter replacements, and tire services to keep you rolling smooth. Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where fuel meets flavor and community meets convenience, fueling the hearts of Fertile, one tank at a time.
Okay, we're back here, and Jacob Rudy has just picked up a first down on 4th down and 6. He picked up 11 yards, Dawson, and gets it to the Falcon 30 to keep this drive alive.
Before we came back from break, Tom, I'm not even kidding, I was thinking about a Jacob Rudy first down. I swear to you, I was thinking I would not be surprised if he picked this up with his legs, and he did.
First down and 10, Fosston at the 30-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. Greyhounds run out of a tight I formation. Hand off to Dupong. He's been the workhorse. Here comes a flag. He got about 3 yards, but another flag thrown.
Well, Leiser that time ends up on the ground for Fertile-Beltrami. One of the Fosston Greyhound offensive linemen just sort of pretty much tackled him to back them up. But still, you've got plenty of time to go in this second quarter. A little bit of a hiccup with that penalty. You're on the Fertile-Beltrami side of the field, but it's first down and long, and well, the Greyhounds need a score here before the half.
It'll be first down and 20 from the Fertile-Beltrami 40-yard line. That's a 5th penalty of the first half against the Greyhounds. 2:25 remaining. Fertile-Beltrami leads 24-7. So Rudy again picked up the first down, but now this penalty backing the Greyhounds up 10 yards. Kelton Gray, the senior wide receiver, lined up to the right side. Rudy under center. Nelson snaps the ball. Little play action. Rudy roll. He's got all kinds of running room. He's at the 35. He's at the 30 and pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. 15 yards on that pickup.
Hey, that'll work, Tom. That'll work. Jacob Rudy does it again with his legs. The Greyhound offensive line has actually done a really nice job in protecting Jacob Rudy. He's scrambling a lot because there's nothing open downfield. Fertile-Beltrami has everything covered up. You're going to either take a chance on a one-on-one ball down the right sideline, or you look to your left and you've got all the green grass in front of you. Jacob Rudy doing a really nice job.
2nd down and 5, Fosston at the Fertile-Beltrami 25-yard line. And we're at 2:01 left to go here in the first half. Greyhounds out of the eye again. Rudy calling out signals. A deep handoff to Dupong, and he is stopped at the line, breaks forward, actually got a yard or two, but that could have easily been a loss.
Yeah, it could have easily been a loss, and could have easily seen Ryan Dupong not get up after the hit. He got popped a couple of different times, end up hitting the ground. Somebody hit him from behind. Fertile-Beltrami fills the gap, but still 3rd down and manageable. Fosston ahead of the sticks would love a score and also run out the clock on this first half.
19 carries for Dupong here in the first half. Greyhounds run out of the eye on 3rd down and 4 from the Fertile-Beltrami 24-yard line. Rudy takes a snap, handoff to Dupong. He's got the first down and tripped up at about the maybe 12-yard line, but he got 12 yards and a Greyhound first down.
Dupong gets to the 2nd level, tries to then bounce it to the outside. Strim takes him down, and give the big uglies up front all the credit that time for the Greyhounds. Dupong went past the line of scrimmage untouched for the first down.
First down and 10 at the Fertile-Beltrami 17-yard line. We're down to 1:14 left to go before halftime arrives. Greyhounds have 1 timeout left. The Falcons have 2. Here's Rudy calling out signals, takes the snap. Rudy back, looking for an open receiver. Now he throws it, and the catch is made, and it's Dupong inside the 5 down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Greyhounds.
Rudy was out by the far boundary, and whenever you see a quarterback almost to his own sideline on the far side, you're thinking flip it out of bounds, run out of bounds, live to play another down, but he finds Ryan Dupong kind of back across his body over the middle. A really nice grab and yards after the catch for Ryan Dupong.
First down and goal from the Fertile-Beltrami 1-yard line with 45 seconds left to go before halftime. Johnson, the up man in the eye. Gray, the wide receiver to the right side. Might be Rudy time. We like to see him run the ball in this situation. He does, and it's a touchdown for Rudy. And with 32 seconds left to go before halftime, the Greyhounds score a big touchdown, and they're down 24-13.
Tom, have you broadcasted a few Greyhound games this year?
Yes.
You called it that time. Jacob Rudy right up the middle does it again, and Rudy's having himself a heck of a first half.
And that's a 1-yard run for Rudy, with just 32 ticks of the clock left here in the first half. And the conversion coming up here as the Greyhounds draw to within 11 at 24-13. Stay tuned for the halftime report. Greyhounds are going to go for 2 here. Gray wide out to the right side. And rolling to his right is Rudy looking. The pass caught for the 2-point conversion. And that was Kelton Gray who had to come back, Dawson, to make the catch, which he did, and the Greyhounds get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they almost ran out of time on the play clock, hustling up to the line of scrimmage, snapped it as soon as the clock hit 0. Nice pass, nice catch. We got ourselves a ball game.
On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, 24-15. Fertile-Beltrami, 32 seconds left before halftime. The kickoff in 30 seconds.
Looking for a trusted hometown building center? Look no further than Miller's Building Center in Fosston. Locally owned and operated, we're proud to be part of your community, offering only the highest quality products and services. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to help with everything you need, from expert advice to the full range of services. And as a member of the Better Business Bureau, we stand by our commitment to quality. Stop by Miller's Building Center in Fosston today, where you're treated like family.
All right, we're back here at the Fargo Dome. Just 32 seconds left to go before halftime. That was a big touchdown for the Greyhounds, Dawson.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was one of those times because they got the football with about 4 minutes left to go, and if Fertile-Beltrami makes it a 31-7 game, then it's certainly out of hand, but nice response by Fosston, and like we said, we've got ourselves a ball game.
Okay, here comes a kick from the junior Manteufel over on the far side. Hauled in by Wright. He's at the 20, turns the corner at the 25, and out of bounds he goes at about the 28-yard line, and that's where the Falcons take over with just 25 seconds left before halftime, and they've got 2 timeouts.
Well, if Fertile-Beltrami is going to try and go down the field to score, they can score on any play, like we said, the high-powered offense, but it's going to start with this very first play. That kind of sets the tone for a late scoring drive. If this is an incomplete pass to the boundary that looked like was going to go nowhere, they'll probably just down the ball or run out the clock. If they pick up 8 or 9 yards, they'll probably call the timeout and keep on going offensively. So a chance for Fertile-Beltrami to balloon the lead even further.
This is just their 10th offensive play of the game, and we're almost to halftime. Split backfield. And the handoff goes to Harstead, and Harstead is twirled down inside about the 37-yard line. He picks up a few yards, but time down to 13 seconds. Got about 6 on that one.
Yeah, not enough to really want to push the issue by any means. You're in front by 2 scores, but that was a fun first half, Tom. 24-15, Fertile-Beltrami leading. This is a lot of fun.
Okay, and we're going to get a few words here from Fosston coach Joe Woods, right?
Sure are.
Our halftime coaches interviews brought to you by the United Savings Credit Union, unitedsavingscu.org. Consider becoming a member of UCSU, United Savings Credit Union, sponsoring our halftime coaches interviews.
Yeah, Joe Woods of the Fosston Greyhounds with us. Coach, what a first half. How do you stay with Fertile-Beltrami in the second half?
We just got to stop their inside run game. I mean, they're just gashing us up the middle. Linebackers got to fill, and we got to crash down. I mean, they're dynamic inside with 2 and 5, and that's the biggest thing is they're just trapping the daylights out of us.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, back to you, Tom.
Okay, thanks, Dawson. Thanks, Joe. At halftime, 24-15 our score. Fertile-Beltrami leading Fosston in the Section 6 9-man championship game. We're back with more on the halftime report after this 3-minute timeout.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association would like to thank growers, staff, truckers, work campers, local businesses, and everyone for making the 2024 sugar beet harvest successful. Everyone's hard work and dedication helps make the valley a little sweeter. Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association is the voice for nearly 2,700 sugar beet growers who are shareholder owners of the American Crystal Sugar Company. The association provides a variety of services for their members from all 5 factory districts, including Drayton, East Grand Forks, Crookston, Hillsborough, and Moorhead. Best wishes for a successful 2025 from the Red River Valley Sugar Beet Growers Association.
TDS Fertilizer and Fertile, 218-945-6021. They're your one-stop shop for all your agronomic needs. They sell more than 3 different types of corn and soybean brands, both regional and national, also selling dry and liquid fertilizer, all varieties of Westbred wheat, public varieties, and they also sell chemical. TDS Fertilizer has always been committed to creating new opportunities and higher levels of service for their customers, and they are truly focused on growing with you and your agribusiness.
Todd's Landscaping thanks you for your business. Todd's Landscaping, where no job is too big or too small. They do outdoor landscaping, brickwork, rockwork, and flagpole sales and installation. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Think of the landscaping you want in your yard and share that idea with us at Todd's Landscaping. We'll work with you through the winter months to do your project. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000. Call today.
Tyler Rice of Thrivent Financial is a proud supporter of his alma mater, the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Tyler Rice works with clients to create a financial approach that reflects their priorities and helps them protect the things that matter most, like family and giving back. Call or text Tyler at 701-353-2466 or email tyler.rice@thrivent.com today to set up a time to meet at the Thrivent office in Fertile, Crookston, or Fargo. 701-353-2466. Thrivent Financial. Live generously.
Spooky good rates for a ghoulishly great time from Ultima Bank, Minnesota. Right now, earn 4.25% on a 12-month CD, 4.15 APY on an 18-month CD, $1,000 minimum deposit to open, $1,000 minimum balance required. And wishing you and yours a safe and happy Halloween. It is Ultima Bank, Minnesota. Winger, Fosston, Plummer, Bemidji, East Grand Forks, and Gary. Member FDIC.
It's coming. Check.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, halftime report brought to you by Bid It On Auctions. BidItOn.net. December 11th is the next online sale with Bid It On Auctions and are now taking items. For more information, contact Jeff Wagner at 218-766-3180. Auction sales include items like tractors, cars, trucks, collectibles, furniture, and more at Bid It On Auctions. BidItOn.net sponsoring our halftime report. And Dawson Peterson, yeah, that was a big touchdown for Fosston. They scored early, they scored late, but in between, Fertile-Beltrami with some big plays.
Yeah, in between, they didn't have a ton of time in between either. It's like you said, Tom, the time of possession usually plays a big factor. If you're winning the time of possession and the turnover battle in football, you're probably going to be on the winning side of things. It's like in basketball. If you win the rebounding battle as well as the time of possession battle in basketball, or really just the rebounding battle or turnovers, I mean, you're probably going to win the game. But for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, it's like we've been saying all season long, they don't need a lot of time to score offensively, and Coach Joe Woods telling us as well. Jonah Harstead and Isaiah Wright, they're just dynamic, and we mentioned it at one point in the first half too. Briar Strem, I don't believe, has even touched the football for Fertile-Beltrami.
No, that's a good point. Let's take a look at the scoring summary. The Greyhounds took the lead with 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. Ryan Dupong on a 5-yard run. Manteufel with the extra point, 7-0 Fosston. But it took just a minute and 27 seconds for the Falcons to answer. Harstead on a 43-yard run. Wright ran it in for the 2-point conversion. Fertile-Beltrami had 8-7, and that was our score at the end of the first quarter. Then Wright scored on a 79-yard run with 9:45 left to go in the second quarter. Harstead ran it in for 2, 16-7 Fertile-Beltrami. And then Wright scored his second touchdown of the game on a 21-yard run with 6:24 left in the second quarter. Harstead again ran it in for 2, 24-7 Fertile-Beltrami. And with 32 seconds left to go before halftime, Rudy scored on a 1-yard quarterback keeper for Fosston. The pass to Gray, good for the 2-point conversion, 24-15. It's Fertile-Beltrami with the lead at halftime. Back with more on the halftime report after another 3-minute timeout.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, knowing the true value of your property is crucial. That's where Wilson Appraisal of Fosston comes in. Serving the entire KKCQ listening area, Wilson Appraisal provides accurate and reliable real estate appraisals you can trust. With years of experience, they help you make informed decisions with confidence. Call Wilson Appraisal today at 218-435-1120 to schedule your appraisal and ensure you get the real value for your real estate. Wilson Appraisal, serving you and your community.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
All right, we're back here at the Fargo Dome, the Section 6 nine-man championship game. Fertile-Beltrami leads Fosston 24-15. Some first-half stats here. Fosston had 15 first downs. Fertile-Beltrami had 6. 5 penalties on the Greyhounds for 40 yards. No penalties on Fertile-Beltrami, and no turnovers in the first half. For the Greyhounds, Jacob Rudy threw 7 passes, completed 3 for 55 yards. He completed a 16-yarder to Dupong, a 21-yarder to Bailey, and an 18-yarder to Will Christen. Gavin Akis did not throw a pass for Fertile-Beltrami. Jacob Rudy had 12 carries for 97 yards. Ryan Dupong, 20 carries for 93 yards. And Bryden Daniel had 4 carries for 6 yards. And for Fertile-Beltrami, Isaiah Wright, 5 carries, 127 yards, and 2 scores. And Jonah Harstead, 5 carries for 79 yards. And Fertile-Beltrami with the lead here at the break over Fosston, 24-15. And Dawson, like we said, that was a big touchdown for Fosston. Lots of time left to go. And, I think the Greyhounds realize that they're very much in this game.
Well, absolutely. After one half of play, there's been plenty of teams that have played Fertile-Beltrami throughout this regular season and into the playoffs that have been out of it at halftime, quite honestly. You try to make some kind of a statement in the second half, but there's been times where Fertile-Beltrami's in front by 20, 30, and there's been 40-point instances at half before. So I think if you're a Greyhound player, Greyhound coach, Greyhound fan, you are more than happy with how this first half has gone. And yeah, there are some things to clean up, but that's why there's a halftime. They're going to make adjustments, and it should be a fun second half.
All right, so Fertile-Beltrami 9-0, Fosston 9-0, and obviously did not play each other during the regular season, but a good football game here, 24-15. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Warren, Alvarado, Oslo, and Stephen Argyle warming up for the Section 8 nine-man championship game. That'll be coming up here about 25 minutes after our game is done. And that game, by the way, we won't have it on the radio, but you can tune into your live event and see the Ponies and the Storm. And then later tonight, Mahnomen Waban and Red Lake County for the Section 8A championship. That'll be on KRJM, KRJB, and also on your live event. 24-15 is our halftime score. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead over Fosston. And we'll take another break and be back with the second half kick after another 3-minute timeout.
If you're ready for a great meal, head over to West Main Pizza in Ada and Dilworth. They have a variety of pizzas like Supreme, Barbecue Chicken, The Reuben, Grandma G's Sloppy Joe, BLT, Hawaiian, Vegetarian, and more. West Main Pizza also serves nachos and tacos, great pasta dishes, panini sandwiches, subs, and salads. West Main Pizza at 320 East Main Street in Ada and 111 15th Street Northeast in Dilworth. Check them out online at westmainpizza.net.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Fosston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Fosston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Fosston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Fosston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
Okay, we're back here at the Fargo Dome. It's 24-15. Fertile-Beltrami leading Fosston at halftime. Dawson Peterson's going to try to get a few comments from Fertile-Beltrami coach Brian Nelson. Our halftime coaches interviews again brought to you by United Savings Credit Union. Consider becoming a member of USCU. Member owner benefits and personal service locations in Fargo, Dilworth, and Detroit Lakes. UnitedSavingsCU.org. So we're still waiting for Coach Nelson to come out. The two teams are out on the field right now as the Greyhounds have played a pretty solid first half, 15 first downs, moved the sticks a lot. But again, Fertile-Beltrami just a big, big play team. And yeah, Dawson's got Coach Nelson.
Hey, Coach, thanks for joining me in the halftime report. What a first half you guys have played. I feel like just previewing the game beforehand, it seems like we expected nothing less.
No, I mean, that's a very good football team we're playing. The guys up front that they have are really good. The running back's good, and obviously the quarterback's a very good athlete.
Ryan Dupong, a very slippery runner. How do you guys try and track him down in the second half, running through arm tackles in that first part?
Yeah, quit arm tackling. That was our speech at halftime. And backside linebackers, you've got to be there in case he cuts back. I mean, he's an elusive running back, and, you know, couple other things we are stressing on defense because, you know, we had him in 4th and long and several times, and you know, we can't let him take off running.
Yeah, quarterback out of the backfield has been a problem. Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, back to you, Tom.
Okay, thanks, Dotson, and thanks, Brian. And second half kick coming up here very shortly as Fertile-Beltrami with a 24-15 lead over the Fosston Greyhounds. And yeah, Ryan Dupong, he was a workhorse. He carried the ball 20 times in the first half. I think he had 12 carries in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter. Jacob Rudy carried the ball 12 times. Bryden Daniel had only 4 carries in the first half for the Greyhounds. The next game, Dawson, Warren Alvarado Oslo and Stephen Argyle. That ought to be a good one, too.
Well, it's going to be a fun day, Tom. We've been here before. We even watched most of the first game, but Warren Alvarado Oslo and Stephen Argyle, those two teams played a heck of a game in the regular season. And then the final game of the day with Red Lake County and Mahnomen Waban. Sean Bjork on the call for that game. That should also be fun, too.
All right, so the Greyhounds and the Falcons playing for the Section 6 9-man championship. Fosston 2 years removed from an 0-9 record. And then they made the transition to 9-man last year, lost to Black Duck in the section quarterfinals, but they figured with some hard work during the offseason, they would have themselves a very good team, and certainly they have. Manteuffel is going to kick off here for the Greyhounds. Wright and Harstead back to return the kick for Fertile-Beltrami. Fertile-Beltrami going from our right to left here in the third quarter. And Manteuffel with the kick, and the second half is underway. Wright hauls it in way back at the 2-yard line. Across the 10, makes a cut at the 15, across the 20, and dragged down to the 22-yard line. And he's hard to catch up with there, but Dawson, Braden Smith did a really nice job there.
Yeah, makes a nice tackle on the far side of the field. I thought maybe Isaiah Wright would just let that ball bounce into the end zone for a touchback, but decides to take it out. He's wrestled down, and here we go. Big first drive for the Fosston defense.
All right, so Fertile-Beltrami with the ball, first down and 10 at their 22, going again from our right to left in quarter number 3 here at the Fargo Dome. Akis, the quarterback, lining up under center. And he'll turn, and he'll hand the ball off, and breaking the tackle is Harstead, and he's all the way out to the Greyhound 38, maybe the 39-yard line, close to 17 yards for Harstead and a first down.
Inside run, inside handoff, the problem for the Fosston defense. That's what Coach Woods alluded to in our halftime coaches interviews. Harstead gashes them once again for 17 yards. Fosston certainly wanting to tighten that up.
First down and 10, Fertile-Beltrami at their 38-yard line. Harstead and Wright in the backfield, and Wright takes a handoff looking for a little seam, and he finds one, and he breaks it for a big gain, and the ball came loose, and the Greyhounds, I think, have recovered, and they have. The Greyhounds recover the fumble at their 46-yard line, a huge break for Fosston.
Well, I think it was Kelton Gray on the near side of the field that either poked that out or Isaiah Wright just couldn't hang on to it, but he was bouncing around, avoiding defenders, and in the process loses the football. And wow, what a start. We want a big-time start for the Fosston defense. Well, here you go. Quick change. What can they come up with here now on offense?
First down and 10, Fosston at their 46-yard line. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side. Dupong, the lone setback. Big break for the Greyhounds early here in the third quarter. Rudy under center. Nelson snaps the ball. Handoff to Dupong. Dupong puts his head down, gets it close to the midfield stripe. A gain of close to 4.
I think for the Fosston Greyhounds now, you don't want to get too ahead of yourselves. You've got an opportunity in front of you in very good field position. You have a chance to work some time off the clock as well and try and get a touchdown. You always want to swing the momentum back in your favor, but drive down the field, score a touchdown.
Second and 7 for the Greyhounds at their 49. Dupong with 21 carries for 96 yards on the day. All right, here we go. Rudy under center, and the handoff, a deep handoff to Dupong, and he gets it across midfield to the 49-yard line, a gain of only a couple. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, only picked up a couple because Keaton Wang for Fertile-Beltrami up front had a fistful of jersey, keeping Dupong for just a couple of yards. Some Falcon players, nice gang tackling, come up and bring him down. Now a big third down and 5 for the Greyhound offense.
Third and 5 at the Fertile-Beltrami 49-yard line. Kelton Gray, the senior wideout, to the right side. Now they got Johnson back in, the up man in the eye. Rudy under center, third down. He'll hand it off to Dupong, and he gets nailed at the line of scrimmage, and he squirms forward for maybe a yard, and Caleb Stoltman in on that play.
Yeah, Caleb Stoltman once again wraps him up, brings him down, and now it's fourth down for the Greyhounds, and a player down as well on the near side for an injury timeout. Big fourth down and a big decision for Coach Joe Woods and the Fosston Greyhounds.
So we have an injury timeout on the field. And right now, 24-15 is our score. Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. It's an injured Greyhound. And our scoreboard again brought to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op. We'll take a break and be back after this 30-second timeout.
Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Don't have time to step out of your car? Our drive-thru is open late until 7:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Talk about convenience. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Lano and Dawson Peterson back here at the Fargo Dome. And Dawson, you were saying it looks like it might be Dawson Bailey who's down?
Yeah, it's Dawson Bailey down on the field right now, and looking at, looks like his left leg. It's nice to see him hop up, and for a moment when he was rolling around on the turf here at Gate City Bank Field inside the Fargo Dome, it looked to be a little more serious. Not to say that it's not serious, but when you see a guy react like that, you don't see him a lot walk off the field under their own power, so we'll keep an eye on Dawson Bailey for the rest of this game.
Okay, it's 4th and 5. The Greyhounds have had pretty good luck in 4th down today. They're 3 for 4. It's going to be 4th down and 5 from the Fertile-Beltrami 49-yard line. They got a gift on that fumble recovery, trying to take advantage of it here. So here we go. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side. 4th down for the Greyhounds. Here's a snap. Rudy with a little play action, rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws a pass, and it is incomplete. And the intended receiver there was Gray, but some good pressure defensively by Fertile-Beltrami, and they'll take over on downs.
Yeah, I don't know how much room Rudy had on the far side of the field, but a lot of times throughout the first half, we've seen him roll out to the right, and then as the defense slides with the action in that direction, Rudy has gone back the opposite way. This time he tries to fire a line drive pass down the sideline, incomplete. Strem actually intercepted it, but it was out of bounds.
First down and 10 for Fertile-Beltrami at their 49-yard line. And here's the handoff going to Strem, his first carry of the game. We haven't called his name much on offense, and really not much of, in fact, he may have lost a half a yard.
Yeah, they fake the inside handoff to Jonah Harstead to the left side. Briar Strem tries to take it outside to the right. And number 70, Alex Johnson, as physical as ever, in on the stop for Fosston.
Second and 11, Fertile-Beltrami at their 48-yard line. 9:14 left in the third quarter. Akus under center, and the handoff goes to Wright. Wright trying to turn the corner, but gets dragged down, and they picks up about maybe 5, possibly 6 yards, and one of the few times the Greyhounds have sort of contained him, I guess.
Well, he went to the outside, and then he ran into the sideline, so obviously at that point he's got to cut it back to the inside or step out of bounds. A nice job by the Greyhounds to string out Isaiah Wright east and west rather than making him go north and south. Now third down.
Wright with 150 yards and only 7 carries. Akus under center, little misdirection play to get the first down on the handoff to Strem, and he picks up the needed yardage for a Falcon first down, got about 6 yards.
Briar Strem just 5'9", a $140, but not afraid to carry it on the inside, lowers his shoulder and picking up the first down. Once again, they fake the toss one way. All the attention goes to Isaiah Wright, and then just the sneaky little inside handoff to Briar Strem.
8:25 left in the third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads 24-15, and they've got the football first and 10 at the Greyhound 39-yard line. Here's a snap to Akus, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw for the first time downfield. He's got an open man. It's caught by Strem. He's going to bring it in for a touchdown. 39 yards to Strem through the air. The first pass of the game for Akus, and it strikes pay dirt.
Ryan Dupong back deep was shading off to the opposite side. Briar Strem wide open. Gavin Akus, the initial backup quarterback for Fertile-Beltrami, throws a nice ball and a touchdown, and Fertile-Beltrami now in front by 15.
39-yard touchdown pass. Akus to Strem, and the conversion coming up, and the Falcons 3 for 3 on the 2-point conversions this afternoon. Akus lining up under center. He'll turn, he'll hand it off to Wright, trying to find a little seam, but the Greyhounds stop him. The 2-point conversion, no good. So on the Linforce Insurance Agency scoreboard, 8:05 remaining here in the third quarter, and the Community Co-op scoreboard, it's now a 30-15 lead for Fertile-Beltrami, and the kickoff coming up next in 1 minute.
First National Bank, Bagley and Fosston. We're your full-service financial source, and our whole team is on your side, determined to meet your needs and make you a strong winner in today's competitive world. And that's why we offer a complete line of quality products and services, along with some of the best rates and most reasonable fees around. So visit us often, and please feel free to let us know how we can better serve you. Because remember, we're pulling for you today and always. First National Bank, Bagley Fosston.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
All right, the kick from Wright goes out of bounds. Dupong and Gray were back to return the kick, but Greyhounds will take over first and 10. 8:05 left to go, third quarter, 30-15 for Fertile-Beltrami.
Well, once again, Fosston trying to come up with an answer after Fertile-Beltrami scores. It was a back-and-forth game in the first half, and Fertile-Beltrami now so far winning the battle of adjustments in the second half, closing in on Ryan Dupong, who had a nice half, but still just a 15-point game and still a lot of time left to be played.
First and 10, Fosston at their 35-yard line. Greyhounds run out of the I formation. Jacob Rudy takes a snap, And he's going to throw, looking downfield, has some time, now rolls to his right, throws the pass downfield, and that is going to be almost caught, but there comes a flag. Gray, the intended receiver, Strim in on the coverage, and the flag came in.
Well, the flag came from the backside, and there's some Falcon players with their hands in the air wondering where the call was, and they're going to get Strim from a bang-bang play, batted that football away, and I'm going to say that they thought Strim pushed him from the backside. He might have had his left hand on the back of Kelton Gray, but man, that sure looked like a clean pass breakup, but they throw the flag, and so now it's up to Fosston to try and take advantage, and now it's up to Fertile-Beltrami to tighten up.
Now the Greyhounds are getting some breaks. They had the fumble recovery, and now the penalty on Fertile-Beltrami, so it's at midfield. 1st and 10, Fosston at the 50-yard line. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right, again out of the I formation. Rudy takes the snap, hands the ball off, and Dupong, it looked like he lost his balance a little bit there, and he went down right on top of the 50-yard line, and Dupong is slow in getting up.
Yeah, hold on to his left knee, and I'm not sure if it's a cramp. Caleb Sather, nice sportsmanship from the Fertile-Beltrami player, immediately lifts his leg up to try and work out what's hopefully just a cramp. You don't want to see Dupong leave the field at all. But Coach Joe Woods, too, also holding his leg up in the air, and yeah, we hope that's just a cramp.
You know, we talked to Ryan on the post-game show the other day and about cramping, because he went down a couple of times, and he said, yeah, there's certain things you can drink, like pickle juice and things like that, to help alleviate the cramping. But Coach Woods said on the Coach's Corner last night, Dawson, the Greyhounds tried to turn the heat up inside the gymnasium because it's warm down there on the field, and he said it's hard to duplicate those conditions, but they tried the best they could.
Well, yeah, no doubt. It's hard to duplicate a condition that you're not seeing until you get to the section playoffs. And for any of our listeners and viewers, if you've ever had a double leg cramp, that's got to be one of the worst possible injuries that you can have. Yeah, it only lasts for a moment, but that sucker might come back, and it sneaks up on you too. And it just, when you get a leg cramp, it just takes you down right away. And Ryan Dupong on the near side, or on the sideline I'm on, he's walking. He grabbed a bottle of water, and we'll probably see him back on the field momentarily. 2nd
down and 10 for the Greyhounds at the 50-yard line. So the absence of Dupong, Daniels in there along with Johnson in the backfield. And here's the snap and the handoff to Daniel. Daniel is met head on, and he's going to lose some yardage on that play. And in on the tackle was Caleb Sather for Fertile-Beltrami, a loss of a couple.
Yeah, Bryden Daniel ran into some of his own guys right at the line of scrimmage. Tries to bounce it to the outside, but again, the gang tackling from Fertile-Beltrami. Caleb Sather wrestles Daniel to the ground, or rather physically, and he was slow to get up as well. But now it's going to be 3rd down and long, and what's going to be the play call here for Fosston?
3rd down and 12 from the Greyhound 48-yard line. And here comes the snap. And back to throw is Rudy, looking downfield, now rolling to his right. Gray was open. Here comes the pass. It's going to be picked off by Wright. And he's tripped up at the Greyhound 47-yard line by Kristen. But the damage has been done, an interception, and Fosston turns it over for the first time.
Well, Bryden Daniel was his intended receiver that time. He ended up falling to the ground. He was covered as soon as he fell. Rudy tried to flip it over the top to him. Isaiah Wright was ready and rating to intercept the football. And, you know, here we go. Fertile-Beltrami now in front by 15 points, and now they turn Fosston over, and the Greyhounds again, their defense back on the field.
1st and 10, Fertile-Beltrami at the Fosston 47-yard line. Akus will hand the ball off, and Harsted's got a big gain, the 35 to 30, and out of bounds at the Greyhound 25, 22 yards, and a Fertile-Beltrami first down on the run by Harsted.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot for Jonah Harsted, and Isaiah Wright finds a little bit of a sliver, bounces it to the outside, and takes it down the sideline for another big Fertile-Beltrami gain.
1st and 10, Fertile-Beltrami at the Greyhound 24-yard line. 6:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And Fertile-Beltrami on top 30 to 15. Briar Strem, the wide receiver, to the right side. Akus has thrown one pass, and it was for a touchdown. Here's a handoff to Wright, and he's wrapped up at about the 20, got close to 4 yards in that play.
Yeah, wrapping up Wright for a short gain. 2nd down now coming up, and nice tackle on the far side of the field. Near side for our viewers on YourLiveEvent.com. Will Kristen in on the stop that time for Fosston.
2nd down and 6 yards to go for Fertile-Beltrami at the Greyhound 20-yard line. Closing in on the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. Hawkus under center, fakes the pitch, and he hands it off to Wright, and Wright is about a yard shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and short.
Alex Johnson makes the stop that time for the Fosston Greyhounds. They fake the toss one way, inside handoff the other way. Johnson stays home, and he wraps up right by the ankles for 3rd down.
3rd down, call it 2 yards to go from the 16-yard line of Fosston. Strem, the wide receiver, to the right side. Wright, the lone back, and looks like we'll have a timeout taken by Fertile-Beltrami. Our timeouts, again, are brought to you by the Fosston A&W and Freedom Fuel. And on your Linfor's Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 5:36 left in the 3rd quarter, 30-15. Fertile-Beltrami leads Fosston. We're back in 30 seconds.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
All right, we're back here at the Fargo Dome, 3rd down and 2. Fertile-Beltrami with the football at the Fosston 16-yard line. Hawkus turns, hands it off to Wright. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, and that'll bring up 1st and goal to go for Fertile-Beltrami.
Short yardage situations there. You take a look at that offensive line for Fertile-Beltrami. Lizer 231, Iverson 236, Stoltman 225. And those are the weights of the offensive linemen leading Isaiah Wright to the 1st down.
We have another injury timeout, another Fosston player down at the 10-yard line. So another break in the action here. 5:32 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal from the Greyhound 9 for Fertile-Beltrami. And with the injury timeout, we'll take a timeout ourselves. We're back in 1 minute.
RDK is your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Bryden Daniel, the injured Greyhound, but he's walking over to the Greyhound sideline. He's been battling some injury issues himself, nothing serious, but he plays hard. He's not a real big kid, but boy, he plays hard. 1st down and goal to go for Fertile-Beltrami. Here's a pitch to the right side. Wright trying to turn the corner. It's a Fertile-Beltrami touchdown. Wright's 3rd of the day, and with 5:26 left to go in the 3rd quarter, that makes it 36-15 Fertile-Beltrami.
Jonah Harstead, Drew Gullickson, Briar Strem clearing the way with some blocks on the outside. Gullickson a big body at the tight end position, setting the edge, and Isaiah Wright goes in untouched. Over 20 rushing touchdowns on the season for the senior running back.
Yep, but like I said, he's got 3 of them today, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion here. Hawkus will take the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, throws a pass, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion. And that was a nice play there for the 2-point conversion as Fertile-Beltrami increases their lead now to 38-15. And that's going to make it tough for the Fosston Greyhounds right now as Fertile-Beltrami almost scoring at will. And that was a very, very nice drive again for Fertile-Beltrami, Dawson.
Yeah, the Greyhound team and the fans on the sideline, it's a little defeated over here everybody is when you see that deficit balloon further and further now, 38-15. But, we saw Isaiah Wright fumble the football earlier in this half, and for the Greyhounds, you just keep chipping away. You can't have a ton of possessions that are going to take up 6-7 minutes a clock, because Fertile-Beltrami is very good at taking time off the clock as well. You get into a point in the game where you're thinking, okay, how many more possessions is our offense going to get for the rest of the game? Fosston maybe 3 or 4, and you can't have a ton of empty possessions, so it's going to be tough from this point.
38-15, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead, and here comes Wright up to the ball for the kick. Gray will watch it roll out of bounds, and the Greyhounds will take over first down and 10. And on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 5:26 left in the third quarter of our Section 6 9-man championship game. 38-15, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead.
Well, some instances, Tom, where for either of these two teams who advances, if it's Fertile-Beltrami, to the state playoffs, you look at 2-point conversion attempts and kickoffs out of bounds. A couple of things that you can't have once you reach the state playoffs. Fertile-Beltrami wasn't crazy sharp against Park Christian in 2-point conversion attempts last week, and then another kickoff out of bounds here today.
Rudy with the pitch to the right side on first down and 10. Dupong almost slipped away from the would-be tackler, but got enough of him to bring him down. That was a nice play to slow Dupong down and bring him down. And that was Harstead in on the play, just a couple of yards on the pickup.
Yeah, keep chipping away at it. It's only a couple of yards, but keep moving forward. Turn this 2nd down and 8 into either a 1st down or a 3rd down and 1 or 2. Keep it manageable for yourself offensively.
25 carries on the day now for Dupong. 2nd and 8 Greyhounds at their 37-yard line. Jacob Rudy, junior quarterback under center, takes a snap from the sophomore center, Nelson. Dupong with a deep handoff and a nice hard run out to about the 44-yard line. And that'll make it 3rd and pretty manageable for the Greyhounds.
Yep, makes life easier for the Greyhound offense. Stop at the 2nd level. Jonah Harstead, Preston Hansen around in on the stop for Fertile-Beltrami that time. But 3rd down and 2 just looks so much better than 3rd down and 6 or 7. So a 3rd down and 2, very, very manageable for Fosston at this point.
3rd down and 2 from their own 43-yard line. 4:17 left to go here in the third quarter. Dupong, the deep man in the I formation, on 3rd down for the Greyhounds. And Rudy takes a snap and the handoff. And Dupong's got the first down, it looks like, across midfield, as he needed 2, and he picked up about 4. 1st and 10. Greyhounds with the Bagley Co-op Association first down.
Gage Hendrickson in on the stop that time for Fertile-Beltrami, and Dupong, who is inching closer. Maybe that was his 30th carry of the game. That's a tote, man. 30 carries in one game. Dupong has been carrying the load very well for the Greyhound offense.
1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds at their own 46-yard line. And there's another handoff to Dupong. This time he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage and no gain on the play. And that was a nice play by Stoltman, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Stoltman on the stop that time on the right side of the formation. And if you're Joe Woods and the Fosston Greyhounds, you think about at what point do you start to throw the football more. There hasn't been a ton of open receivers downfield, but there's been a ton of open room to run for Jacob Rudy, so I wouldn't be surprised if Rudy goes back to pass on this down.
2nd down and 10 for the Greyhounds. With the ball at their own 46-yard line, play action. Rudy back to throw. There's a penalty flag. Pass caught by Dupong. He only got a couple of yards on the play, and again, there is a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, it looks like in the area of holding.
That would be the 6th penalty of the game. Yep, it's an offensive holding call on the Greyhounds. Their 6th penalty of the game. That'll back them up.
Well, even that last play, Tom, it's a nice pitch and catch to Dupong to move the football forward. Dupong got hit pretty hard that time by, I think, Caleb Sather was in on the stop that time for Fertile-Beltrami. But some positive things offensively for the Greyhounds, but it's 2nd down and very long now. 2nd down and long.
Yeah, they got to get to the 44 of Fertile-Beltrami, so it's 2nd down and 20 from the Fosston 36-yard line. This drive started at their 35 with the kick going out of bounds. Rudy fakes a pass to the left, has time, looking downfield. He's throwing really deep, and it's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 20 As Dupong, the intended receiver there, but the pass a little bit overthrown.
Ryan Dupong and Joseph Sorensen running step for step down the sideline, and Rudy he sort of hesitated for a second. It was Dupong running the wheel route on the near sideline and just gave him a chance, but overthrew him.
3rd down and 20 as the Greyhounds have the football at their 36-yard line. Greyhounds have 17 first downs. Falcons have 11 in the game. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right side, and now Fosston's going to call a timeout, it looks like. So, timeout on the field brought to you by the Fosston A&W and Highway 2 West in Fosston and Freedom Fuel on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 2:43 left in the third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads 38-15. We're back in 1 minute.
Al's Electric of Langby is the listening area's full-service electrical contractor. Whether it's residential, commercial, or farm wiring, the professionals at Al's Electric will handle the job in a timely manner with the professional results you expect. Licensed, bonded, and insured. For all your wiring needs, call Al today at 218-668-2278. That's 218-668-2278 for Al's Electric of Langby.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit Lakes Community Co-op.
Hey, there's a pass to Kelton Gray. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's tackled at the 3-yard line. And he just about brought it to the house, but a 62-yard pass completion to Gray from Rudy. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Greyhounds.
We've got a flag back by the 40, Tom. Not sure. That was before the pass was thrown.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's coming back. So it'll be 3rd down, but that takes away a huge pass play to Gray, and that's just kind of the way the second half has been going for the Greyhounds. Something big happens, but it comes back, and that is their 7th penalty of the day.
You know, I'm not really sure how that's – I mean, I didn't see it. If the guy held, but that holding penalty is at the 40-yard line, and looks like – okay, so it was during the play.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
All right, well, so at least Fosston gets something out of the deal. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. It's still positive. Still 2:28 to go in the third.
Yeah, they ended up getting, I guess, 15 yards on the play. So, but yeah, it's going to be 3rd down, and the ball spotted at the Fertile-Beltrami 49-yard line. They need 5 yards. We're down to 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. Fertile-Beltrami leads at 38-15. Empty backfield for Rudy. 3 wideouts to the right. Rudy, he's got some time, good protection, and the pass is caught for a 1st down all the way down to the 32-yard line, and that was Dupong on the receiving end of it. He'll toss the ball to the official, but they pick up 17 yards and another 1st down.
Yeah, it was a nice pass from Rudy to Dupong. It was a little behind Ryan Dupong, but that's okay because Dupong was about to close in on the sideline on the near side, so nice 1st down for Fosston.
Dupong, 2 catches for 34 yards in the game. Bailey's got 1 catch for 21. Kristen's got 1 catch for 18. Empty backfield again. 3 wide receivers to the left side. Snap to Rudy. Rudy with a direct run. Uses a stiff arm, and down he goes at about the 32-yard line. Nice tackle by Wright. It's not easy to bring Rudy down, but Wright did a nice job there.
Yeah, one-on-one tackle. Isaiah Wright, not just the hard-nosed running back for Fertile-Beltrami, also a cornerback defensively. Nice tackle, 2nd down.
Rudy's first carry of the second half. He's carried the ball 13 times for 98 yards. Sather's going to come off the field for Fosston. And Dupong will run in with 1:24 remaining in the third quarter. Greyhounds are down 38-15. Gray, the wide receiver, to the right now. They're going to have Dupong lined up as the lone back behind Rudy, who's lined up under center. Nelson snaps the ball. Here comes the penalty flag. False start on the Greyhounds. That is their 8th penalty of the game, so it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Fosston, Dawson.
Yeah, it's another tough penalty. You know, they're taking their time coming up to the line of scrimmage, and of all the penalties that are coachable throughout the year, things that can be cleaned up, they're false start penalties, dead ball penalties, those, and illegal shift, illegal formation. Ones like that, they're at this stage in the year, too, you almost put the inexcusable label on them.
Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of Fertile-Beltrami. 2nd down for the Greyhounds. And Rudy takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Dupong, looks for Dupong, and that pass knocked away incomplete by Jonah Harstead. And had he hauled that one in, we would be talking a pick 6 right now.
Yeah, really great coverage from Jonah Harstead running with Ryan Dupong, and Dupong had a chance for it, but the only way that pass was going to be completed from Rudy to Dupong is if he floated it over the top, and then you run the risk of the safety running over to pick it off. That's just better coverage, and nothing much you can do about it for Fosston that time.
3rd down, 14 yards to go from the Fertile-Beltrami 37-yard line. So again, 3 wideouts to the left, empty backfield for Jacob Rudy. Here comes a snap from Nelson. Rudy under pressure, throws a pass, intercepted. That one is intercepted by Harstead. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40. This could be a pick 6. Harstead at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Fertile-Beltrami. And that is an interception return of 67 yards. A pick 6, and the Falcons have broken it wide open.
Yeah, go crazy, Fertile-Beltrami. A defensive score that time. Jonah Harstead making the difference from the middle linebacker spot, running that one back for the pick 6. Jacob Rudy had Ryan Dupong open, but he just saw him too late. By the time he saw him, he didn't have his feet set. He tried to just whip it over the middle, and Jonah Harstead that was an easy interception. The run back, on the other hand, that's tough to do, to take it back that distance.
Here comes the conversion attempt, that coming with 28 seconds remaining in the ball game, or in the 3rd quarter of the ball game. And the 2-point conversion coming up here with Akis under center this time. And he'll hand it off to Wright, and he gallops in for an easy 2-point conversion, a gaping hole for Wright. 28 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 46-15, Fertile-Beltrami with a big lead, and we're back with a kickoff in 30 seconds.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
Tom Lano, Dawson Peterson back at the Fargo Dome. Dawson, they say you don't get many times second chances in life, but Fertile-Beltrami, we talked about almost getting a pick 6 on that earlier play, then they get the job done.
Yeah, and it was Jonah Harstead both times, too, right? Harstead taking that one back, and as Dupong takes this one back for the Fosston Greyhounds.
Dupong out to the 35 and hit by about 3 Falcons. Down he goes at the 36. So with just 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Greyhounds will have the football, 1st down and 10. Dawson, you can just tell there's mutual respect for these athletes. I mean, they play basketball against each other, baseball, of course, football, and it's just a lot of mutual respect. You could just tell that by the body language of these guys.
Yeah, no doubt. And when a guy falls on the ground for an injury, if it's a Fosston player down for an injury, you see a guy in a red jersey come over and help him up. A Fertile-Beltrami player has a cramp, you see a Fosston guy lifting his leg up to try and work out the cramp until the medical staff gets there. So that's really nice to see.
20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Fosston at their 36-yard line. Little play action. Rudy's just going to throw it away, and here comes a flag as he was brought down. He had very little time. Stoltman was in there, and let's check out the flag. Just 16 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Face mask on the Greyhounds. It was on Rudy. So apparently he must have been trying to grab Stoltman's, not trying to, but grabbed his face mask as he was trying to break loose.
Yeah, you see that every now and again, and you don't see it called very often. Rudy hit the ground pretty hard after Stoltman took him down. So right away I was almost expecting them to throw a penalty flag on Stoltman, maybe landing on Rudy, but it goes the other way.
9 penalties for the Greyhounds this afternoon, just 16 seconds left to go. So it's first down and 25 from the Greyhound 21-yard line. Greyhounds run out of the eye, hand off to Dupong, and Dupong across the 25 out to about the 26-yard line. Got about 5 yards on that carry, and that might have been the last play of the third quarter. And that will take us to the end of quarter number 3 on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. At the end of 3, Fertile-Beltrami appears to be headed toward yet another section championship. They lead the Greyhounds 46-15, and we'll have the fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute.
Elevators, and there's always some activities around here.
You can't help but like it here. That's what I say.
The Bennett Hoagland Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Hoagland Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, 46-15, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. Greyhounds actually had the lead early in the game, but boy, Fertile-Beltrami, they have been clicking on all cylinders on offense here. They've played a pretty solid game defensively. Greyhounds with the ball at their own 26, 2nd and 20. Quick toss to Gray, who bobbles it. That's an incomplete pass, close to being behind the line of scrimmage there, but I think he might have heard some footsteps, Dawson.
Yeah, probably a better thing that he dropped the pass.
Yeah.
There were some Falcon players closing in on him. And you talked about, Tom, with Fertile-Beltrami firing on all cylinders. They're scoring on both sides of the football. When you have teams that are doing that at a very high clip, too, it just makes things so difficult for the other team.
3rd down and 20 for Fosston at their 26-yard line. Greyhounds with a single wideout on each side. Here's the snap. Rudy with a quick toss, and the catch is made by Dupong, and he's in trouble. He's going to be tackled way shy of the first down. Got it out to about the 33. A pickup of 7. Dupong with his 3rd catch of the game, and now it's going to be 4th down and about 13 for Fosston.
Yeah, it's hard to make a catch on the outside and then spin back toward the middle where all of the other defenders are. In some cases, you're taught when you catch that football on the perimeter, you spin toward the sideline. But that time goes back toward the middle. Fertile-Beltrami takes him down, 4th down, and a Fosston punt.
Manteuffel to punt from his own 21-yard line. Strem back to return the kick at his own 38 for Fertile-Beltrami. 11-17 left in the ball game. Here's the kick, end over end. Strem will let it bounce, and there will not be a return. It'll be down at the Fertile-Beltrami 39-yard line by Kelton Gray. And that's where Fertile-Beltrami takes over 1st and 10. So we have another game coming up after this one for the Section 8 9-man championship. Warren Alvarado Oslo and Stephen Argyle. And you can watch that game on your live event. And then the Mahnomen Waban Thunderbirds and the Red Lake County Rebels play for the 8A championship at around 7 o'clock tonight. That'll be on your live event, KRJB and KRJM. 1st down and 10, Fertile-Beltrami at their 39-yard line with 11:06 left to go in the ball game. And here's a handoff going to Harstead, and Harstead is twirled down at about the 45, got about 5, maybe 6 yards on that play.
Well, for any of our listeners and viewers, seeing the Fertile-Beltrami starting offense still on the field for most of this season, Fertile-Beltrami has not, their starters have not played a full game, and sometimes they've only played one half. So Coach Brian Nelson He said it before, a little worried about his team conditioning, especially now looking like headed to the state playoffs once again, so we'll see those starters the rest of the game.
2nd down and 5. Here's a pitch to the right side to right. There comes a flag. He's across the 40 and taken out of bounds at about the 26-yard line by Rudy. But again, there's a flag down at the 47-yard line of Fosston.
Yeah, it's going to be holding. The official from the back throws that one in. Yeah, you get plays on the outside when the defender gets outside your body. You just have to let him go at that point. And the officials catch Fertile-Beltrami holding the Greyhounds that time.
That'll take away a 1st down. They'll mark it off and spot the ball back at the Fertile-Beltrami 34-yard line. They've got to get to the 49. So it's going to be a 2nd and 15 situation with 10:26 left to go in the ball game. Falcons come up to the line. Strem, the wide receiver, to the right side. Akus calling out signals. And Harstead takes the handoff, and he gets dragged down after a pickup of close to 6 out to the 40-yard line.
Stop made that time by the Greyhounds, number 79, Dylan Lohman. Probably see a few different plays where Coach Brian Nelson will try and, try a couple of wrinkles that we'll see headed into the state playoffs and just adjust moving forward.
There's a lot of high-scoring teams in 9-man football. Mountain Iron Buell, they put up over 90 against Big Fork in a game this year. All right, here's Akus under center. A little toss going to the right side to right with a full head of steam, and boom! He's going to get the 1st down, and it's not very often the running back doesn't get the worst of it, but that was, let's see, for Fosston, taking the worst of it there was Caleb Richardson. He took a shot and a 1st down for right.
Well, as soon as they met at the point of attack, all the Falcon fans on the near side went, ooh! And Isaiah Wright, the special thing about him and Jonah Harstead and Briar Strem, they're not just running backs, they're looking for contact in some cases, and that's the definition of looking for contact that time.
Hand off to Harstead up the middle, and he picks up close to 8 more yards, and he's getting big chunks of yardage. Sather in on the tackle for Fosston, but another big gain there for Harstead of closer to 7, I guess. And 2nd down, about 3 yards to go from the Fosston 42-yard line. We're down to 9:04 left to go in the game. And Fertile-Beltrami firmly in the driver's seat here, the 46-15 lead. Akus calling out signals, and a little misdirection. The handoff is going to go to Strem, and Strem is all the way down to the 27-yard line. He picks up 15 yards and another 1st down for Fertile-Beltrami.
Nice spin move after Briar Strem gets to the 2nd level. Will Kristen around there on the stop. Richardson also back there too for the Fosston Greyhounds, but nice run by Briar Strem, who hasn't touched the football a ton today, but picks up big chunks of yards that time.
Yeah, that's his 3rd carry, but he had that 39-yard touchdown reception too, as Akus has only thrown a couple of passes. Hand off to right, looking for some blockers, and he breaks a tackle, gets it to about the 18-yard line. And Sather in on the tackle for the Greyhounds there, but another big chunk of yardage. He gets 9 yards on that play.
Patient running for Isaiah Wright, just takes his time, finds a seam, and now we'll have the 2nd-team offense come out, and also Easton Petrie, now the quarterback for Fertile-Beltrami, the original starter here at the beginning of the year. Was injured against Kitson County Central, got a new knee brace on his right knee, and he's back in action for the first time since the Kitson County Central game. I think that was week 5.
All right, so that's great. He got cleared to play yesterday, and that's good news for several reasons for Fertile-Beltrami. And they're going to take a timeout. Falcons call a timeout, and our timeouts are brought to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency, Lakes Community Co-op, the Fosston A&W, and Freedom Fuel. On the scoreboard right now, 46-15, Fertile-Beltrami with the lead. We're back in 1 minute.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Bethany Assisted Living is a care home especially operated to provide the special needs of seniors and disabled adults. Kept in a quiet and peaceful community in Fosston, we have built a facility that is complete with the amenities that you need in order to live an independent, safe, and comfortable life. We ensure that we get to provide you with an environment that is warm and cozy, so much like home, so you will not even feel like you've left your own. For more information, please call us at 218-435-1044. Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston.
Back here at the Fargo Dome, and Dawson, nice pickup there for Caleb Sather on his first carry of the game. Gets it to the 11-yard line of Fosston. They'll move the sticks again.
Caleb Sather, one of the running backs on the second-team offense. He played a big role in the state playoff run for Fertile-Beltrami last year. Creed Tollefson on the carry this time.
Tollefson gets it inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, a pickup of 3. 7:04 left to go. Fertile-Beltrami with a comfortable lead right now, 46-15. And on the move again here. They've got the ball 2nd and 7 at the 8, so they can get a first down here. But you got some Darian Holzer out there on the field for the Fosston Greyhounds playing up on the line, and he was involved in that tackle with Sather on that previous play. So here we go on 2nd and 7, inside handoff, and Gullickson tackled at about the 5-yard line, got about 3 on that carry.
Carry that time, Briley Ron for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Some other players out there now too. Colby Hema, Easton Petrie's taking the snaps. Caleb Sather, Creed Tollefson. Trying to get some other names from the second-team offense. Austin Riegert, number 61, and number 7, Colby Hema, like we said, and some of the players for Fertile-Beltrami.
3rd down and 4 from the 5-yard line, and there is another Fertile-Beltrami touchdown. The handoff going to Briley Ron, and the junior scores on the 5-yard run, and the Falcons extend their lead to 52-15. Time of that touchdown, 5:54 here in the 4th quarter. So Ron scores on the 5-yard run, and the conversion attempt coming up for Fertile-Beltrami. Petrie calling out signals, and the handoff, they won't get it. Doesn't look like it here as Sather took the handoff and the Greyhounds stop it. So the damage done though, the touchdown on the board, 5:54 left to go in this game, and on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, Fertile-Beltrami now leads Fosston 52-15 in the Section 6 9-man championship game. We're back in 1 minute.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters.
Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com.
Darian Holzer with a nice return of that kick as he brings it all the way out to the Greyhound 38-yard line. Darian, just a 9th grader and has a very bright future. Some of the later games of the regular season, we saw him come in situations like this where the Greyhounds had a big lead, and It's going to be 1st and 10 for Fosston. They'll back it up to the Greyhound 38. That was a nice kick returned by Holzer. So 1st down and 10 for Fosston. Back at their own 38-yard line. Hand off to Holzer. Holzer trying to turn the corner. Tripped up at the 43. Got about 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, get used to saying Darian Holzer's name moving forward. Like you said, Tom, getting some time late in the regular season, or late in games in the regular season when Fosston was winning. Unfortunately, on the other side of that. But, well, like you said, bright future for the young man.
Noah Martinson in at quarterback now. He's got 1 touchdown pass this year. Hit Tanner Vig with a touchdown strike. 2nd down and 4. And the handoff to Holzer again, and running the sweep to the left side and close to a 1st down as Holzer was tripped up at the 1st down marker. In on the tackle there for Fertile-Beltrami. Looked like that was that Ron?
Yep, Riley Ron on the outside makes the tackle on Holzer, and number 54, Gage Hendrickson in the game, James Flynn, Austin Riegert, and number 46, Julian Isness, some new defensive players for Fertile-Beltrami.
3rd down and a yard to go for Fosston at their own 47-yard line. They run out of the eye. And Martinson takes a snap, handoff, and there's Holzer. He's got the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 41-yard line, picks up 12 yards, and a Bagley Co-op Association 1st down for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, huge gap on the far side of the field. Holzer hits it with a head of steam and picks up the nice 1st down.
That Greyhounds getting some younger players out there. Micah Mulmunger was out on that last play, and he comes back off the field. Ari Ballstead in there on the offensive line. So Coach Joe Woods getting some of the younger Greyhounds into the ball game. 1st down and 10. Here comes a penalty flag and a false start on the Greyhounds. And that is their 10th penalty of the game. That was the signal I saw anyways from the... Yeah, it's a false start. So now we have the luxury of being able to hear the officials here at the Fargo Dome.
It's always a nice touch. It really just adds to the experience.
Yeah.
Every now and again, you don't know what the signal is, and you don't know what the official says. And
well, one of the signals, the holding call and the blocking in the back call are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that. 1st and 15 for the Greyhounds with 2:50 left to go in the game. Handoff goes to Holzer, and Holzer is hit by a ton of red jerseys, but he squirms forward, got maybe 3 yards on a hard-earned carry.
First one on the scene, Julian Isness for Fertile-Beltrami. We had a call in the first game too, Tom. It was aiding the runner, which was basically when you grab your own teammate and throw them forward. You can't do that, but we saw that signal called out if that was on your bingo card.
Berkeley Landsberg out offensively for the Greyhounds. Ellis Wiener out there as well. I mentioned Ari Ballstead. And Jackson Daniel in the backfield along with Darian Holzer. And the quarterback again is Noah Martinson. 2nd down and about 12 yards to go. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Martinson rolling to his left. He's going to run with the ball. Pushed out of bounds at about the 35. Got 9 yards on that carry. Nice play.
Yeah, nice play. Nice decision, too, for Martinson. He's got 2 guys across the middle running, but not open. Martinson tucks it in his left arm and runs out of bounds on the near side.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go from the Fertile-Beltrami 36. We're down to 1:35 left to go, and Fertile-Beltrami about to win another section championship. This is one good-looking football team. 3rd down and 5 from the Falcon 36-yard line. Martinson under center, turns, hands it off to Holzer. And Holzer running hard, and he's close to the 1st down, maybe a yard shy. Got about 4 yards, but, man, he's tough to bring down.
Yeah, not only is Darian Holzer a tough runner, he's also 6'3". He's 183 pounds. So add that with his physical style of running, and yeah, he's a tough running back for sure.
So 4th down for the Greyhounds. Gavin Lang checking into the game now for Fertile-Beltrami, and we're going to have a timeout. So we'll keep it here. 57 seconds left to go as the Greyhounds take this timeout. And they'd love to get some points off this drive, Dawson, with the younger kids out there, and chance for them to play in the Fargo Dome.
Well, no doubt. It's a section championship, 1. And then 2, it's also all about the experience. You watch the Bison play on TV, listen to them on the radio. You go to the Fargo Dome, it's a big atmosphere, the lights are bright. You can't forget that it's all about the experience for these kids. Still, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, maybe not 14-year-olds, I guess, but it's still all about the experience here today, too.
All right, so it's going to be 4th down and a yard to go from the Fertile-Beltrami 31-yard line. Greyhounds trying to pick up the first down, keep this drive alive. Martinson, the quarterback keeper, I don't think he got it unless they're very generous with the forward progress, but it's kind of a moot point now as the clock will continue to run. And we're down to 46 seconds left to go, and I think Fertile-Beltrami, did they call a timeout or Fosston? Somebody did. Greyhounds took the timeout. We'll take one more quick timeout ourselves here on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Timeouts brought to you by the Fosston A&W and Freedom Fuel. 52-15, Fertile-Beltrami. They'll have the ball and just 46 seconds left in the game after this 30-second break.
The Fosston Dairy Queen is cheering loud and proud for our Fosston Greyhounds as they head into the section championship. To the players, coaches, and fans, your hard work and dedication have brought you this far, and we're behind you all the way. Stop by the Dairy Queen before or after the big game for your favorite blizzard, burger, or a classic DQ treat. Fuel up, cool down, and celebrate the Greyhounds' journey to victory. Good luck, Greyhounds, from your hometown team supporters at the Fosston Dairy Queen.
Well, actually, Greyhounds did get a first down on that previous play, and now Jonas Johnson on the carry. Jonas, just a 9th grader, and he picks up a yard as the final 18 seconds are ticking off, and that's going to pretty much do it right there. And the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons heading to the state 9-man playoffs once again with a convincing win over the Fosston Greyhounds, 52-15. But Dawson, again, you look at the final score and you think, what a blowout. It was far from being that case. I mean, as the game went on, they pulled away, but the Greyhounds were in this game for quite a while.
Yeah, they absolutely were. And like I said, we've seen games through this regular season for Fertile-Beltrami where the game was essentially over at halftime in some instances. But Fosston, I really do think that they held their own in this one. There was just a couple of plays that Fosston couldn't convert on, and there were some turnovers that Fertile-Beltrami took advantage of, and then Fertile-Beltrami also a very high-powered offensive team. They're hard to stop in that regard. But it was, a 52-15 game, but I think Fosston, they've got a lot of things to be proud of and a lot of things to be happy about moving forward.
All right, so that is your final score. Once again on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard as the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons win this one by the final score of 54-15. Stay tuned. We've got the post-game show coming up next here on KKCQ and KRJB and your live event. Our post-game report brought to you by Home Crown Realty, homecrownrealty.com. Brandon Dahl and Eric Smart and Christy Melting and Shelley Gordon. When buying or selling real estate, trust Home Crown Realty. And again, we're broadcasting from the KRJB radio booth. Thrivent Financial, Laura Tweeten out of Ulen. And post-game show coming up. We'll wrap this one up here after a 3-minute break.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At the Fertile-Beltrami School District, their vision is educating for success in an environment of learning, respect, and responsibility. Their mission is to ensure students learn through staff collaboration and a focus on results. The faculty and staff at the Fertile-Beltrami School District is proud of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons athletics, academics, and fine arts. For more information on the Fertile-Beltrami School District, visit fertilebeltrami.k12.mn.us.
No matter the need, No matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Find your place in Fosston, Minnesota, the small town with more. Located in northwest Minnesota, where the prairie meets the pines, Fosston is a family-friendly, caring, connected community. A place to live, learn, and grow. A place to put down roots and make memories for a lifetime. Find your center. Find yourself. Find your place here in Fosston, Minnesota.
Okay, back here at the Fargo Dome, Dawson Peterson is down on the field. The Falcons, the Section 6 champions, getting their team photo taken. And our game summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. Whether you need top quality fertilizer or custom chemical applications for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. Proudly supporting our local teams and helping you grow, TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. And our game summary also brought to you by Benedictine Care Community and Mission Court in Ada, blcada.org. Benedictine Living Community of Ada. Career opportunities are available. Dawson's going to have a chance to maybe catch up with some players and also Coach Nelson as they celebrate yet another Section 6 championship.
Yeah, we're going to get a whole bunch of players over here for Fertile-Beltrami, Tom, and just another fun way to celebrate their fourth consecutive section championship game as we try to get our ducks in a row and get some of these players.
They're running right by you,
They're
Dawson.
running right by. They gotta do a couple of other things first, Tom. I just got to stay out of the way and not get run over at this point.
Okay, well, we'll get Ducky in a second. Let's run through the...
They're high-fiving the fans. This has to be done first, absolutely.
All right.
I'll let them do that.
Well, the Greyhounds had the lead. Ryan Dupong scoring on a 5-yard run with 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. Extra point was good by Manteuffel. That gave the Greyhounds a 7-0 lead, but 1 minute and 27 seconds later, Harstead scored on a 43-yard run. Wright ran it in for the 2-point conversion, 8-7 Fertile-Beltrami, and that would be a lead they would not relinquish. 9:45 left to go in the second quarter. Wright scored on a 79-yard run. Harstead ran it in for 2, 16-7 Fertile-Beltrami. So this was an 8-7 game after the first quarter. Dotson, you got some players now I see. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, we sure do. Thanks, Tom. We've got some of the Falcon players. Joseph Sorensen, one of our first. And how about that, Joseph? Another section championship. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels good, but we got to get back to work next week right away. So I don't know do you know who we're playing? Well, who we play? Winner? I don't know what section we win.
Warren or
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, well, we'll get that figured out. But coming into this game against the Fosston Greyhounds, they had an undefeated team. What was the key to beat Fosston today?
We just had to start off early against them, and we kind of struggled first half, but then we came out second half, made some adjustments, and obviously the adjustments worked, and we kicked their butt, obviously.
What were those adjustments in the second half?
Just our backers going outside more instead of going inside as much. That's all it was, just some little things.
Hey, sounds good, Joseph. Congratulations. We'll see you at State.
Alrighty, thank you. See you at State.
All right. Jonah Harstead joining us. And Jonah, we always talk about last season, right, and what happened here at the Fargo Dome. And you look great this year. Congratulations on the win. And, what was the biggest key to beating Fosston today?
We just had to be way more physical than they were. They were going to come out hard. They've wanted to play us for years, so this is going to be a good game. So we just had to beat them physically.
Well, after last season, what was your mindset coming into the year?
I just had to show no weakness, come back strong. It was a little scary. There was one on the sideline where he hit my foot again, and I got a little scared, but kept going, didn't fall.
Well, you looked great today, as did your teammates. But what's the biggest key now moving forward into the state playoffs against whoever it ends up being? You guys want to make another deep run.
We can't have these slow first halves like we did today. We gotta come out ready to go instantly. We were a little slow off the rip. They were right with us till the second half, so can't let that happen.
Sounds good, Jonah. Nice to see you on the field. You played great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Jack Leiser's joining us now on the field. And Jack, another section title. And what's your reaction after the win today?
I'm just happy to be here with my friends, win a fourth. I never want to go home losing because my dad, I think, would be really mad at me. So I'm extra happy to make him proud and everyone else proud.
What's it mean to win a fourth section championship in a row? Because it's not an easy thing to do.
It means that we've been here, we're going to be here, and nobody's going to beat us. For 4 straight years, we beat everybody, and we plan to do it more.
Hey, sounds good, Jack. Congratulations, and we'll see you at state. All right. Isaiah Wright joining us. And Isaiah, you've done plenty of interviews with us after another big-time game today. What'd you see against Fosston that made you and your teammates so successful today?
They came out aggressive, and we came together as a team, and we took it to them.
Well, what was the scouting report against Fosston? They had a couple of good running backs in the backfield themselves.
Oh, it was mainly passing we were focusing on, and we couldn't really get it down at practice, so I was kind of worried, but we figured it out.
So I had heard in the past that your grandpa, is he going to shave his head now after making the state playoffs, or what's the deal?
I forgot about that. Yeah, I hope he forgot about it too, but yeah, that's what he said.
So we're going to hold him to it, right?
I guess.
Sounds good, Isaiah. Congratulations, and we'll see you at state.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Easton Petrie now joining us. And Easton, it's been a little bit of a tough season for you going down against Kitson County Central. But I guess I'll ask you, what did this experience teach you sitting out and watching your teammates?
Well, I'm going to look at it a positive way. This experience is good. Watching all my buddies have fun. Our backup quarterback, he had a couple weeks off too, but he's coming in and doing a great job.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Giving Gavin any pointers moving forward?
Yeah, we've been doing it in practice. We play catch together, and we just kind of that bonding part, and he helps me too. We just help each other.
Yeah, sure. And now, so moving now into the state playoffs, what's going to be the biggest key for you guys to make a deep run?
Stay healthy. We got a couple for Harsted. He went down last year. Just got to stay healthy and plays one.
You mentioned, Jonah, how much of a difference does he make now that he is going to be here for the state run?
He makes a big difference. He gets about 9-10 yards every run, and our offense is mainly running, so he's been a huge part of the team.
Hey, congratulations, Easton, and good luck at state.
Thank you.
All right, we got another Fertile-Beltrami player joining us. Caleb Stoltman here in the backfield. All the time we say your name quite a bit. How did it feel for another win, another section title, and undefeated head to the state playoffs?
It's a great feeling, but it's a feeling we had before, and we just need to keep working to make a good run at the state.
Does it feel any different this time around? The first time comes and you go, hey, we're the section champion. Second time says, yeah, we did it again. Third time, let's take care of business. And what's now the fourth time?
I feel it's a little more special because it's my senior season, last run at it, and just going to make everything I can out of it.
What's going to be the biggest key for you guys to make a deep run in the state playoffs?
Got to win in the trenches. That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it. Easy as that. Congratulations. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
All right, and we're joined by our final Falcon player, Keaton Wang. And Keaton, you got a couple interceptions on the season, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I think it was 2. I saw the 2. Maybe you had another one. But, what's is that just sheer luck, or what did you see on those?
Yeah, first one was pure luck. I was going to fall to the quarterback, and I got hit into my hands. And the second one, I didn't realize I had it in my hand till I had it in my hands, and then I was getting hit. But, it's all bump passes, and then I get them. So it's pure luck.
Tip drill, and that was a couple weeks ago, of course, both of those. But against Fosston, was there any chances to try and pick one off?
Maybe they do little short boots, not like the far ones where they're easier to block. But I don't know, there could have been, but there wasn't nothing today.
What makes this team for you guys so successful?
Like us?
Oh yeah, like you.
So it'd have to be, our offense is very well put together. We have a good line both ways. We have a good defense. There's stuff we can always work on, like on defense side. Offense is doing really good, but we have a really well good and put together offense that helps us win a lot.
On your high-powered offense too, you don't see that a lot.
No, not a lot. So yeah, that helps us a lot. We have 2 power backs and we have a shifty running back as well. So and our quarterback can throw, so that helps us a lot.
Well, Keaton in the state playoffs. What's it going to take to make a deep run and head back to US Bank Stadium?
Stay healthy. We gotta play with our heads high. We can't be stupid. Can't come in cocky, and then just play good and play Falcon football.
Hey, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Good luck at state.
Thank you.
All right, Tom. We've got head coach Brian Nelson down here still, and well, Brian. congratulations, another section championship, your 4th consecutive in a row. You finished another regular season section playoffs undefeated. And let's talk about Fosston first of all. It was a hard-fought game, it really was, and then adjustments made at halftime.
Yeah, it was the defensive adjustments we made at halftime, and maybe not that, but just like really getting after some of our guys. They're trying to do too much. They're not doing their job, staying home, and Fosston's a great football team. Rudy, I mean, he was running wild the whole first half because we had no contain on the backside, and he's just a great athlete. He threw the ball well, he ran their offense well, and then Dupong is just a tremendous running back too, and just hats off to Joey Woods. Look what he's done with that program in 2 years. And they were a formidable opponent today. I mean, they gave us everything they had, and those guys should be very, very proud.
Well, in the first half, you alluded to it a little bit, but it's almost like just do your job, and then it'll take care of the rest.
Do your job and rely on your teammates. They're trying to do too much, and we weren't filling very hard either. We're kind of letting them dictate what's going on, and we made those adjustments, and offensively we didn't change a whole lot. Like we talked at halftime, was pretty much what we were doing was working. I don't know how many times we threw other than 2-point conversions, maybe once. So, but that's a good way to keep their offense off the field if you're having trouble defensively.
Other thing that gives teams fits is you guys are a high-powered offense, but you also scored on defense today too.
Yeah, and what a bittersweet kind of reward for Jonah Harstead, who broke his leg last year. Just devastating. We won that game last year, section championship, but it was almost like we hadn't because of what had happened. And how rewarding for him today. And the big one that sticks in my mind was that pick six, because it almost looked like that pass that he caught last year. And he's able to get it in the end zone, finish off for a touchdown, and all the rehab he did. And it's just a great moment for him.
Yeah, great moment, and it almost chokes you up a little bit too. But now you go to the state playoffs. It looks like you're healthy. You had an injury on the opening kickoff of the game. But for you guys now to the state playoffs, to make a deep run, what's going to be the biggest key?
Well, we are getting healthy. Steven Sather's back. He started our first game against Border West at D-back, so we got another D-back. Gavin Aukes has gotten healthy. Thrown into the fire. He's starting quarterback, first-time varsity in the semifinals of the section and then in the section championship game. But he played lights out, calm. I think maybe only one play that was maybe kind of goofed up, and a real good feeling was number 16 got out there at the end, hand the ball off, and he's a very good quarterback too. So the good thing is we're getting healthy, and we're gonna have to wait and see who we play.
Sounds good, Brian. Congratulations on the 4th consecutive section title. Good luck in the state playoffs.
Thanks. I gotta say hi to my family. I got my wife Danielle, my daughter Ellie, my daughter JC, and my other daughter Kylie. She's working. She couldn't make it down here, so they always give me a bad time if I don't get a shout out on the radio. So thank you, and thanks for the coverage.
Not possible without the help of your family behind the scenes, right?
For sure. All right.
Yep. Brian Nelson of Fertile-Beltrami joining us here on the post-game report. Tom, I'll send it back up to you.
All right, let's get to our post-game award winners here. The star of the game, and that's brought to you by Dr. Gabe at the Fosston Chiropractic Clinic for chiropractic, acupuncture, wave therapy, hydromassage, and nutritional supplements that'll keep you healthy all year long. The Fosston Chiropractic Clinic, located at the stoplight in Fosston, 218-435-6186. Our star of the game also brought to you by American Federal Bank in Ada. Well, this is a tough call. It could have gone to Isaiah Wright, could have gone to Jonah Harstead, but we're going to give it to Jonah Harstead because he not only scored on a 43-yard run, but he also had that 67-yard interception return for a touchdown. So Harstead, who again suffered that severe injury last year in the Clearbrook-Gonvick section final, great to see him back. A lot of hard work, and Coach Nelson alluded to that. So we're going to give our star of the game to Jonah Harstead, running back senior for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Our sub of the game brought to you by Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile, now hiring full and part-time help. Stop in to pick up an application. And also brought to you by Subway in Ada, where they have the 3-foot-long dippers, or the $3 foot-long, not 3 feet, $3 foot-long dippers available now at Subway in Ada. Some of the game, I'm going to give that to Darian Holzer of the Fosston Greyhounds. A freshman came in late in the game, had some nice gainers. He's just a strong kid, very fast, and he, like we said, he's going to have a bright future with this Fosston Greyhound football program. So we'll give our sub of the game to Darian Holzer, the freshman, number 33 for the Fosston Greyhounds. Again, brought to you by Subway and Ada and Main Street Station and Deli of Fertile. And as far as the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt is concerned, I'm going to give that to Isaiah Wright of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Isaiah had a huge day. He scored 3 touchdowns on runs of 79, 21, and 9 yards. And we're going to give him the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt. Post-game coaches and player interviews that Dawson just had, brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency out of Hallstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance can help coach you and your family for your insurance needs. Post-game stats brought to you by Smile Designs at Smile Designs by Sandwick. They're committed to your health, beauty, and relaxation. Visit the website to book an appointment for braces, clear aligners, therapeutic or cosmetic aesthetics, and after your appointment is done, schedule to relax and unwind in the state-of-the-art massage chair. Well, we had 3 ball carriers in this game, rushed for over 100 yards. Just took a few more carries for Ryan Dupong to do it. He had 30 carries for 116 yards. Isaiah Wright, 12 carries for 185 yards. That's an average of over 15 yards per carry. And Jonah Harstead carried the ball 10 times for 137 yards, and that's an average of over 13 yards per carry. Gavin Akus, filling in at quarterback. He only threw a couple of passes, completed them both. 2 for 2 for 46 yards and a touchdown. He threw a 39-yard touchdown pass to Strem, and he also had a completion later in the game to Strem. So that's it for Fertile-Beltrami in their passing game. Ryan Dupong had 4 catches for Fosston. Dawson Bailey had 1. Will Christen had 1 reception for the Greyhounds. Bryden Daniel for Fosston only carried the ball 5 times for 4 yards in the game. Briar Strem had 3 carries for 20 yards for Fertile-Beltrami. So Dawson, we're going to get ready for the next game here in just a little bit. Any final comments on the Section 6 9-man championship game?
Well, it was a great game and a great season for both teams. The Fosston Greyhounds, just the one loss on the year, and when that one loss is coming in the section playoffs and the section championship, you had a great season, the Greyhounds did, and it comes against a very quality opponent in the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, who look to make another deep run in the playoffs, and we look forward to covering them at state.
Okay, so Fertile-Beltrami wins it by the final score of 52-15. And again, Harstead with the 43-yard run for a touchdown and the 67-yard pick for a touchdown. And Ron scored that last touchdown for Fertile-Beltrami. Briley Ron scoring on that 5-yard run with just 5:54 left to go in the game. A little icing on the cake there for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Ryan Dupong scoring on a 5-yard run, and then Rudy scored on a 1-yard run with 32 seconds left to go before halftime. So, this was a 24-15 ball game at halftime. That's why we were saying the final score was 52-15, but this was a game for a while. So we'll send it back to our studios, and Dawson and I on your live event will have coverage of the next game, the Section 8 9-man championship between Warren Alvarado Oslo and Stephen Argyle. But your final score once again on the Lakes Community Co-op and Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, 52-15. Fertile-Beltrami now 10-0, while Fosston ends their season, a very good season for Coach Joe Woods and the Greyhounds, at 9-1. So we'll send it back to the studio, and on your live event, stay tuned for the Ponies in the Storm next from the Fargo Dome.